And we are live. All right, Alvin.
What
I will
is
be right
going
back.
on,
I'm going to go ahead and.
everyone? All right, let me go ahead and get that link from you, and then I'll post that on the Hangouts itself. I'll post it in the other Hangouts. Sweet, I got the link. I will go ahead and grab it. Let me go ahead and get the chat popped out so I can see the chat and everything. That would help to be able to see chat. I gotta mute it. Go ahead and mute the chat. Get the pop out chat over here. Okay, let me grab this link. Let's see. Man, why is it? When I try to copy the link from Facebook, why does it try to give me like a Facebook link with it?
I don't know. It's really strange the way that it does that. Um, I sent Chris an invite too, so.
Hmm.
We shall see. Actually, I can direct invite Axio. Let me. You want me to do that?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, we just finished hanging my door so I could even stream because I didn't have a door 10 minutes ago.
Oh.
Yeah, like no door, no stream. We got to get this done.
I need a door, dang it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, I really do not like the fact that it does not let you copy that link without like this like whole Facebook thing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. We had the problem with trying to get e-drone in last week.
Wow,
So let
what
me
a
see here
shame.
because you actually gave me Axio's email, Addie. Here we go. All right, let me send the invite. Oh, oh, he already started populating. Okay, there he is. I got his invite out. Let me pull up chat, see if anybody's in here yet. There's. Hey, want me to shut down? No. Check your email, brother. Axiomatic got invite.
Axio. Yes, Axio, if you don't mind, you can shut your stream down. I mean, you don't have to. I mean, you can keep it going, but technically you won't be able to join if you're not shutting it down.
Oh, he's still
I would
streaming
say it
from
would let
earlier.
you do like multiple hangouts at once. That would be cool, but it doesn't allow you to.
Yeah.
Um,
I got so much stuff I got to bring back in here. It's amazing, but these floors look good, dude. They look real good here. Yeah.
I
You
don't
see him
like
now?
that. I really don't like how it does that. Oh, wait, hold on. I was looking and then it like
Showing you the floors. So it's coming along.
yeah, my
Oh.
freaking Hangouts keeps freezing. I was having this problem with Axio. It keeps freezing every.
Yeah, I was doing that for me before too. We'll see, though. I mean, I don't think we're buffering.
My phone, but I'll be back.
Night train.
But yeah, I'll be back. I gotta restart my phone. This thing keeps freezing.
Okay, no problem. Hey guys, a little slow start tonight. I've been laying hardwood floors all day, so I was working literally right up to the stream with my father-in-law, getting stuff done. So, Night Train, I'm gonna shoot you an invite.
All right, guys, I shut mine down.
Gotcha. What's up, brother?
What's happening?
Not much. Not much.
I was the warm-up act. I got the crowd warmed up for you guys. So
I was just trying to get in here, to be honest with you.
that's right. I was watching Alvin's balls for 2 hours.
Gotcha. Laptop. I'm trying to. Here we go. New message. 2. No, not him.
Steve OD, I'm very quick, man. I'm very sneaky.
What's that?
Steve OD's wondering how I got off my stream and got onto your stream so fast.
Because you're a ninja.
Yeah, we had a bunch of good guys over on my stream, so hopefully you guys are receptive to inviting them in.
Cool. It always works. So who we got here? We got Lewis. Hello. Steve OD, RC.
Steve OD, RC.
Hello.
All solid guys. I would love to be a part of it.
Yes, sir.
Bunch of RC words, but
yeah, I gotcha. Looks like you're having fun over there.
yeah, I started taking apart. This is my Stampede 4x4. When I went to run it on Halloween night, it just would not run right. I got enough to shoot a video, but it sounded horrible. It wasn't running good. So taking it all apart, checking out the diffs, checking out the gears. So this is the front. The front looks okay. So far, so good. But I will re-grease it. We'll put new fluid in the diff. And then put it back together.
Very nice.
And in the meantime, chat with everybody.
Yeah.
You were doing flooring?
What's that?
You were doing flooring?
Yeah, we just finished up probably about an hour and a half ago, and then I was putting the bedroom back together because we moved everything out, and then I was telling Alvin 10 minutes before I started the stream, we were hanging the bedroom door here because there was going to be no live stream if I didn't get a door on.
Wow, jeez.
I would have been like, Alvin started. So yeah, it's coming along, brother, if you can see.
Let me go ahead and
yeah.
back up.
Anyhow, we got one more room to go. How's that? Is it working out better, Alvin?
It seems like it is. We'll see if it freezes on me again. It does it really weird. Let's see. For those of you that want a link, go ahead and let's see. How are we going to do this? I posted a link in our previous Hangout page, so for those of you that were in the previous Hangout, you can click on it. Yeah, it's a Facebook link, but it'll still take you to this Hangout. Let's see.
Hey, I'm not ignoring you. I was
all the people that were just over there at Axiomatic stream, you guys can see the link that I posted in the actual Hangout chat. Same with the previous Hangout from last week. I posted the link in there. Otherwise, you guys are going to have either way, either that or you guys are going to have to contact me on Facebook or post your email and I'll have to send it to you.
Yeah, I was missing Crystal in mine. I thought Crystal would join my stream. She didn't join. Very sad.
Hey, Thomas.
Oh, hey, Crystal. What's going on?
Yeah.
Thomas was in. It was good to have Thomas on my stream.
Question, Jim. We did this over on Axio's channel and it worked fine. Do you want to drop the link in chat for like a minute and then remove it?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, you guys, we're going to pop the link in chat real fast. So if you're going to come and chat, make sure you click on it before it's gone because we don't want to get trolled like last time.
Let me get my gay porn ready.
God, Axio. He's like, let me get my Bob Barker account loaded up.
Okay, you got about 15 seconds. 15 seconds, go.
I left it up for a minute. I was all right for a minute.
All right, you guys, go. Click on it.
I was up for 1 minute. I was all right. Any more than a minute, I wouldn't advise, though.
And
yeah,
it's gone.
That was like 20 seconds tops.
I said it was going to be 20 seconds.
Oh, we had Lewis for a second, and then he left. We had Lewis LP for a second.
Come on back in, Lewis.
I think he got scared away by Axiomatic.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
See, he came in for a second again. Axio, you keep scaring him away.
I'll just be quiet for a little while.
Oh, he must be having a connection issue. Some people would be happy with 20 seconds. Steve-O,
not working.
You just missed it. We just posted the link in chat.
There we go.
There's Mike. What's up, Mike? Hold on. I'll just go ahead and post the link to Facebook and stuff. Oh wait, yeah, there you go. So click on it. You got 20 seconds before Jim removes it.
And boom.
And 15 seconds gone. Steve-O, I'll go ahead and message you on Facebook.
We're getting ready from somebody.
Yeah, I think the feedback is coming, the static is coming from Mike, I think. Where is There's RC Basher boy.
Basher boy.
What did I just do?
Hello. Okay, there's
Welcome,
Steve-O real fast. Let's see. Why did it put up? Even when I copied the link from YouTube, it gave a stupid YouTube redirect, like the Facebook thing.
Yeah, it did. It looked really weird to me. I clicked the Facebook link, which then took me to something else. I just went with it.
Yeah, it'll take you to something else, and then it'll take you to the Hangout. It's weird.
How you guys doing tonight?
Doing pretty good so far. My pops took my nieces back to my sister's house, and he's going to watch them over there tonight. So I got no kids here tonight. It's just basically me, my brother, and my sister-in-law, but she's going to be gone most of the night because she's watching roller derby. So, yeah, just chilling, just hanging out and chilling. There's Steve-O.
Have good sound now?
Mike, you got some hardcore static or feedback on your microphone. I think it's Mike that has it.
I think you're right, because his feed keeps taking over.
How about now?
Yeah, it's still got it, yeah. Chris, MD95, hold on. I will pop the link to you on Facebook. Hold on, Chris.
All right, here we go. I'm going to do it again. And I'm going to take it down 20 seconds later. Everybody click.
Yes. All right, you guys got 20 seconds. Click it. Oh, actually, got 15 seconds now.
And it's down.
I feel like I'm listening to like a AM radio.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Someone got hardcore feedback.
think it's might be Night Train.
I don't know. I've changed my settings.
Yeah, we can't hear you, brother. I can barely hear you.
Yeah, same here. Thomas, I will go ahead and send you the link that I've been posting. It's a YouTube redirect, but it'll take you to the Hangout. Chris, 79 Pop TSI.
What's going on, brother?
What's up,
Sorry,
man?
I didn't make that stream earlier. We've been laying floor all day.
Josh.
What's going on, guys?
Yeah, you can
right,
ask.
I got you, Lewis.
I was getting a little irritated a little bit. I was like, "Where's Jim at, man? It's 5 o'clock."
What's it doing now?
What is
No,
up,
it sounds
Joe?
good.
Okay.
I seen Big
It sounds
Josh
good.
for
You
a
got rid of
second.
the interference.
It's just microphones checking the system. I've never used it. Jim just rebuilt this, so
Oh, cool. That's the computer you got from Jim?
yeah.
Awesome. Heck yeah. Man, Jim is such a nice dude. I mean, this Jim is a nice dude as well, but 616 Jim, he's a really nice dude.
What the hell?
Mike, what's up?
Oh.
Mike Crane.
All good,
What's going
Thomas.
on, Chris?
I figured I would just drop the link into you in case you wanted it, brother. All good, though.
What's up, Chris?
I seen you guys were flying today. That was awesome. You and Ryan were flying like a champ earlier.
Yeah. Ryan was earlier for my
Yeah, that was fun flying with Ryan. That was awesome.
I didn't know that he was that close to you guys, so that's cool.
Yeah, he's right on there. Though.
No, Ryan drove from California to be on the stream.
Yeah. Quite a long ways to get on the stream today.
Yeah, he'll be home in 7 days.
Yeah, really.
He's already at a hotel. He actually tried to join in earlier. I don't know what happened. I'll have to post a link to him.
Hang on, Lewis. Let me grab your email again.
Eric the Red said to tell you thanks, Chris. You are inspiring me now with your racing quads and your builds. Cheers, 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 wink. I promised
Nice.
him I'd let you know. They asked me what happened or where you were. I said, I'm not real sure. I was going to find you. So
Go working on something.
What's happening, man?
That's what I need. I need a crystal just when I do my live streams. I need a crystal just to read the comments.
hey, guys.
What's happening?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, my God. Chat up, right?
Gmail.com.
I don't have chat up yet.
No, you don't. That's what I'm saying. How you seeing anything?
I'm lost.
You're all up in the sauce, and you got top chat up at that. God, your moderator takes some time off, and you.
Your moderator takes 15 minutes off, and the whole world goes to crazy.
Lewis, I sent you a manual email with the link. Let me know if it works.
Manual email.
Yeah,
That's gonna take a long time to get a manual email.
no.
Snail mail.
Worse than
I
snail
couldn't-
mail, a manual email.
I couldn't invite him from here. It wouldn't let me. So I had to go into Gmail and send it to him.
Clement, Thomas, Lewis.
I don't know what's up with my phone and my iPad, but Google's not working for me.
It doesn't like your phone. It's a good deal on a nice small deal.
All right.
I don't get it.
Oh, God. Crystal won't let me buy another printer at this point, I don't think.
What?
Thomas said there's a good deal on a nice small PLA only printer. PLA only.
There we go.
Thomas?
There's Lewis.
Ain't it?
There's
Thomas.
Lewis.
I can do either one.
This one's birthday's this month. Christmas is next month. So yeah, I think purchases like that are gonna be on hold till tax return, which would be like January, February. But yeah, I do believe there's gonna be another printer in the house soon.
Actually,
Oh yeah.
So who went out flown in this fierce wind today? Man,
I wanted to take the bugs out there, but I was too scared to.
Crazy here.
I got the bugs all set up to do a first recorded flight, and I was just like, it's too
There you
windy out there. I was like, I'm not
in
going
your
to.
house.
I ended
It
up
looked
working
great.
all day.
It looks really great with the camera and stuff on there. I love it.
The drill, no problem. I took this little tiny guy out and flew it today in that crazy wind, and it flies amazingly pretty good.
Oh yeah, you guys look like it wasn't the wind wasn't affecting you guys at all. When Ryan was sitting there hovering line of sight,
Brian's got some nice rigs.
You guys at all. He's got some skills. I'll have to give it to him. I didn't think he had skills like that, but he's got some skills.
Hey, he can fly too. He flies in angle mode, but to each their own. But he rips. Let me tell you what, he don't slow poke around an angle. I mean, he pitches it and he just runs with it.
Oh yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Where's he at? He was in here.
I just sent him another link. He tried to come in earlier, but I don't think the link was working for him or not. But I sent him another one. Hopefully he'll. I think we have room for one more. I think that's the cap. We have 9 at the moment. We have room for one more.
I think Keegan was trying to call me when I was on here.
Yeah, I messaged him back on the other hangout saying that he's welcome to join, and I posted the redirect link. But
Shannon, welcome.
At first, I thought that was Night Train holding up a drone. The little tile looked like a drone. At first, I'm like, "Whoa, that's a Beast RC sitting on that table." That's a big old thing. Damn.
Mike's sitting there holding up this giant drone. He's like, "Yeah, look at this,
dude." Wouldn't that be? Hey, that'd be awesome, right, guys?
That would be cool. That would be cool. Yeah.
We would fly. I know.
I'm gonna go
class.
in the room here, so I'm gonna turn my camera off for a second.
No problem. So how's everyone going so
hard
far?
at work there, Josh.
What's that?
You look hard at work there.
Oh man, just kind of tinkering with everything. So to answer your question, I could go out today and do some flying, but I didn't go out while the hurricane was blowing. I kind of waited till it got close to sunset and the wind starts dying down. And I probably got 4 or 5 packs in on the 5-inch, at which point it got real calm. So I took the Beta 75 Pro out.
Nice. You got that thing dialed in?
It's a work in progress. So the first 2 packs I flew, I kind of left it stock just to see how it was flying, and it was flying like an airborne turd. And then I went in and did some PID tuning, and it got a lot tighter. And now, if you guys can see this, that's my latest thing going on here.
Crossfire.
Crossfire.
Yeah, buddy. So I'm getting ready to update. I don't need to, but I'm going to do it since I'm here. I updated this earlier. I'm going to update this now, and then I'm going to see if I can get the 2 working.
If you go through the radio, you can plug it in and update through the Lewis scripts, and it'll update both of them.
Yep, that's where I'm headed.
It'll do your receiver and everything. The actual receiver on the quad and everything.
Don't crossfire mean longer to walk to go pick your drone up? No.
Yeah. Means easier to lose
You're
it.
not running the turtle modes.
It means a long walk home.
You're fucked, as Amber would say.
I'm going to be salty the first time I got to walk 1.5 miles to retrieve my quad.
They're crying and kicking stones all the way.
That would make me angry as hell having to walk like 1.5 miles.
Let me know when it happens, and I'll just keep texting you every like 3 seconds. Crossfire.
You know what did it to me? I mean, you guys were. Did you guys follow me on Facebook? Did you see that last big failsafe I had when I was in Florida? I was like, and not jokingly, but I was somewhere in the range of 400 feet in the air and got a failsafe, and the thing just started plummeting. That was when I decided I'm over this. Like, I want the reliability.
Up Winter Place that day, you fail safe and you weren't no more than, I guarantee you, 50 feet from yourself.
And that happened here at the house once, too. I was like 30 yards away, and I'm like, that was the weirdest fail-safe ever. But the one up in the air where it could have fell on the houses and all, I was like, I'm done with it. I'm over this.
What do you think's causing that? Like,
it only happens once in a while, and you got to remember, 2.4 gigahertz is still a common frequency. It works in conjunction with phones and with Wi-Fi, and so it could be anything.
Yeah.
So, Steve-O, what are you working on? The Slash still?
Yeah, I'm putting the castle system in it.
Oh, nice. Taking the VXL system out?
Yeah, yeah.
What are you gonna do with the VXL system?
Put it in the Monster Slash.
He's gonna send it to Earl.
I thought you got one.
I need a second one for the Stampede now that I'm going to be using that first one for the Emacs. So I need a second one now.
Did you get the honey dip body? I seen it. She sent me
No,
some
it was
pictures.
supposed to come today, but I didn't get it. I didn't get anything in the mail today besides my stickers from RC Basher Boy. I can't really show them because I don't want to show his address or anything. I got his
I'll send you some mail.
RC Basher Boy, yeah.
Yeah, I got to see the sneak peek of the honey dip.
Dude, the honey dip looks so good. I will try to actually grab my other device and I'll try to show you guys. Let's see.
I can show you the honey dip drone.
Yeah, let's see. Show them that first while I'm getting the other picture ready.
They got that honey dip.
Looks
like you're on a acid trip.
Oh yeah, dude, it does. It does.
I like it.
Nice though.
I'm just gonna grab one picture so you guys can see it. Let's
Yeah, I
see.
put an XM Plus on the little 3-inch. Can you imagine the range of the 3-inch have the XM Plus have a 3-inch way out like that far?
Heck yeah.
On line of sight.
Here's the teaser of the body.
That looks awesome.
That looks freaking amazing, dude. Amazing. That looks so good. It looks.
They didn't. You weren't presenting.
Well, I was talking, so you could still see it. You just gotta listen, or at least look at it. Just look at it.
There you go.
It looks amazing.
Look at that.
Look at that. Steve-O, look at it, damn it. Look at it.
I already got pictures. I got pictures already of it.
Is it on its way back to you?
Yes, it is on its way back to me. It should have been here today, but it wasn't, so it's probably going to be here on Monday. Just like the gift card that I got coming from Lewis. He sent me a gift card because Heath is actually giving me this Windows gaming tablet, but I have to pay for the shipping, and Lewis was actually really awesome. He's sponsoring the shipping, and the shipping's costing $80, so it's quite a bit of money.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's a really cool gaming. It's a Windows gaming tablet, and it has this docking station that has controllers on the side, so you can play Xbox games on this tablet, and then you can. It has like a 2.5K or two. What do they call that? The 2K camera. It's not 4K, but it's like in between 1080 and 4K.
2.7.
Yeah, it's 2 point something K, but yeah, it has a 2K camera on it and stuff like that. So I'm like, dude, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
He sent it to me because I guess there's a problem with it, and it's doing what's called a boot loop. It just keeps restarting over and over. It won't go into the full system. But me and my brother are really tech savvy people and have worked with computers basically our whole life, so we can get it just like that.
Right, what's going on?
What is up, Ryan? Oh, I see Jim over there messing with his TV.
Yeah, I just brought it back in and set it up.
What's up, Jim?
Hey,
I
Ryan.
see Lewis and I see Gabe in chat, but they're not talking or they don't even have their cams on. What's up, guys?
They're hard at work.
My camera's on. You can't see.
Can you guys hear me?
No, we can only see your logo. For some reason, the camera wasn't on. Now I can see it. Oh, you're working on the Emacs right now, or not the Emacs, but the XMax.
Yeah, I'm switching. I'm switching my screws to stainless steel.
Nice.
A lot of screws, man. A lot of screws.
Oh yeah, dude, that thing has got to have 1 billion screws. The Emacs has 1 billion screws. I bet that thing has like twice the amount of screws.
I got the stainless steel kit for the UDR. That's a lot of screws too.
Oh yeah, because the UDR is like all screwed together. Yeah,
with the cage and all that crap.
Freaking thing Lewis is working on looks like it's got freaking shocks from a real car.
Well, yeah, that's the X-Max. That's a 1/6 scale monster truck. That thing is freaking huge, dude.
Is that disc brakes on it that I see?
No, it looks like it does. Like it
looks like it does.
That thing is such a beast, though. Those X-Maxes, those are quite a bit of money to buy, but they're worth it.
I keep mine on the floor. I can't even lift it up and put it on anything.
Here's the tire, so you know how big it is.
That's not fully your fault, Steve-O.
Wow, look at that.
Steve-O goes to pick it up and he falls over, and he's going to need help getting up.
Not at all. Not good.
He's like, yo, Mom, help me. I went to pick up the X-Max. I fell over.
Yeah. That thing tipped me over. I lifted up and it pulled me out of the chair.
Oh, man, that would suck. Drone Life, what is going on? Yo, Chris, what's going on, brother? Man, I think this is the first time that we've got the full 10. I think we have a full 10 in here.
I warmed them up for you, Alvin.
Yep, you did. You did, Axio.
What's going on, Chris?
What's up, Ryan?
Oh, not much, buddy. Yeah. How you doing?
You in Ocean City hanging out?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I saw that plug. I was like, shoot, I tried to get a plug charger for that little tiny camera thing. I have it.
Nah, you're good. I got whole cables. I got cables for like days. Like look at these cables. I got no cables for just about everything out there.
Holy crap! That's a lot of chargers.
Yeah, I got a lot of cables like that, but I ended up having to put them in boxes because I couldn't have them laying around anymore because they were like tripping me all the time.
Well, I had to lift them up high because of the new bunny likes to inspect everything.
Oh yeah.
What'd you say?
By inspect you mean chew.
Yes, by inspect you mean chew.
Yeah, today. So Ryan, he's got that that's a 850 milliamp hour China Hobby Line battery. So I run 450s on my 3-inch. Dude, trust me, the battery is probably 2 of the batteries I run. We put that on this 3-inch. That thing, man, handled that battery with no problem. Like,
that's awesome.
It was amazing, and it's like, I don't know, it's like 70C, and the one I run 75, but I don't know. It felt like the drone was more. I don't know how to explain it, even though because milliamp hours you're just going to get more flight time, but it seemed like that battery was more versus the Tat2. It seemed like, I don't know, the current was running better to me for some reason. I don't know if that's the right thing I'm saying. It just felt right. That's all that matters.
Right.
This battery, I mean, this battery right here, it makes it.
Man, Axio, that grease looked like blood.
What's that, Alvin?
That grease looked like blood.
Yeah, it's KLRC, Utter Butter.
Utter Butter.
Oh, yeah, the Utter Butter. Yeah, I remember that stuff.
Uter Butter.
Yeah, the Uter Butter.
That's got some big old beefy tires on it.
Yeah, Stampede 4x4.
Yeah, he's got the big old Chevron style tires. I have those for my Emax. I wish I had them for my Stampede. I do technically, but they're no good anymore. The original Stampede tires.
So which one of y'all has the big old RC car with the like weed eater engine on it?
Well, C5T.
That was me.
I say I know one of y'all have to have it.
CCRC got one. We got the Lotus 2.0.
Who has the gas-powered one now? I don't even remember.
Yeah,
Tony.
Yeah, does he?
Yeah, he got the 2.0.
When I had my Nitro one, a guy used to go to the park with one, and man, I'm gonna tell you what, that little Nitro, he would get that thing. That thing was a beast. I thought he should have like a license plate on it. Was like so fast.
Oh, you thinking? What do you think of the Stingy? That thing was fast.
Yeah, your drones are nice. I like
super fast.
Yeah, I mean, at one point Nitro was the way to go, but then Lipo batteries got in the game, and Lipo's
Yeah, I'll put my lipos up against nitro any day.
yeah, Lipo's.
That sounds like bragging rights there.
Well, it's funny because even my neighbors, they were like, "You should try a gas one." I'm like, "Brushless will blow the gas out of the water." I'm like, I'm not gonna try gas. It's
I remember when
they sound
when I
fast,
was
but
that
they
guy.
ain't.
I'd be like nitro all day long, man. Once you get into like the lipos and the brushless motors, it's like hands down. It would just make that nitro you're just wasting money. You're running fuel for nothing.
Oh man, with nitro, you're constantly wasting money because just to drive it, you have to pay money for gas. You have to buy the nitro fuel.
Yes, when I was into it, it was $35 a gallon. So I don't know what it is nowadays.
It's pretty much still somewhat around that same price, but still, it's still not worth it when you think about it because you don't have to pay anything to charge up a battery, just a little bit of power.
The gas, you want to see me run it? It's ass, grass, or cash.
Exactly. Cash, grass, or ass, and that's how you get me to see it.
All right,
grass,
ladies and
or
gentlemen, I guess I'm gonna end it here. You know, it was nice hanging out with you guys. So yeah, I'm gonna have to end it
It was
here.
great having you on here, brother. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, it was awesome. Hey, this is my first time. It's pretty cool.
You're more than welcome to join us every Saturday that we do this.
Wow,
we do this
that is a big
hangout, so you're more than welcome. And now that you know how to do the whole hangout thing, me and Jim got to get you on our Tuesday show as a guest. Talk to you.
Hey.
A little, thank you.
Definitely.
Yeah, let me know.
Hey, thank you for the stickers, Gabriel. I just realized when it hovered across your name, Gabriel didn't ring a bell, and then I saw his little dune buggy sitting there.
You're like, wait, that's RC Basher Boy. Oh yeah.
Cool, man. Hey, glad you got him. There you go.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, let me check
Mine's on the wall.
I got
Awesome.
mine here. I kind of taped it back up.
That frame is thick. Dang.
Yeah, I got my Basher Boy stickers right here.
Hey, Josh, we need to get us a
How's the
ground
mama
vehicle
monster?
for when it gets too cold to fly. We can go bashing some stuff, brother.
Bro, I've been thinking about that. Just like, I got this damn plane I've been working on forever that I need to finish too.
Yeah, and I got that wing too. We can get together, hell yeah, and get that stuff done and do some bashing on some ground stuff.
I was looking at that wing Stu had on his darn videos the other day.
All right, gentlemen, we'll take it easy.
That looked pretty cool.
We'll see you guys.
Later, everyone.
Hey, Josh.
Well, I'll be in there. You don't have to shut the door. It's fine.
Yeah.
Did you figure out exactly what was wrong with the Stampede, or are you still trying to figure it out?
Nah, I'm still trying to figure it out. I think a lot of it had to do with the slipper clutch being way too loose, but all the gears look good. I put new dip oil in. Re-greased everything, so I think a lot of it was the slipper.
I do really love how that front end just comes apart like that with like 4 screws, you said?
The front end was a little bit tougher. It's
Josh is all right in here, Jim.
Oh. Hang on. I mean, look.
Josh is sitting there staring at him. He's like, dude, I'm already here.
There you are. Hello. Getting real close to that camera.
Alvin, is Green Frog in the chat?
No, I tried to get him in. I tried messaging him through that other Hangout, but he didn't reply. If you want, you can go ahead and send him the Hangout link.
I can't because I'm on the iPad. Because I seen he tried to call me to get into a Hangout, so I think he's trying to get on.
Do you have him on Facebook? Does he have Facebook?
I don't think he does.
I can't even type. You know what I meant.
I thought they said you can only put 8 in here. There's actually 9 in here.
I thought it was 10.
Oh, is it 10?
No,
Okay.
it's 10. There was 10 at one point, but now it's back to 9 because RC Basher Boy left.
Well, we like the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, so there's actually a spot open for those of you who want to join in. Now there's a spot open.
Well, I'll join in.
I can drop out.
Actually, it was like, I'll join in again.
I'll jump in too. Why not?
Might as well. Who cares? Yeah.
Hey
Man,
Josh,
I gotta
one
find
night
stuff in
we were in here. Alvin was dropping the link in chat. Oh yeah.
Oh man,
It got
Josh, you
trolled
missed
for real. He did the troll bot thing, so every time you deleted one, it popped in another one. Big up. Oh yeah, it was. You can just imagine the picture.
dude. It was some hardcore yanking.
It was masochism.
It's just good thing Jack wasn't paying attention to the chat.
Crazy.
Oh, nightmares.
All right, I'm gonna go move some more stuff in the room here.
I'm waiting for Kagan to reply. Hopefully he does, Steve. Hopefully he will, and then I can just repost the link to him. He'll be able to join in.
Danny, what's up, brother? Haley's crazy daddy.
Shannon, what is going on?
No, I didn't see a battery mod. Oh yeah, no, you're talking about the one where I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I've seen that before, where they double hang the batteries off of them, like on each side, and hang dual batteries off of it. I was thinking like a mod, like inside the phone itself.
Yeah. I brought my
I got so much crap. I can't find any of my stuff.
I brought the Baby Hawk R 3-inch.
Nice. Flying that around the hotel room or wherever you're staying at. Your bedroom there.
I'll fly it outside. But not in here. It's too fast. And then I bought this little 2.5-inch quad right here. It's called a GT.
Cool.
It's got the LED lights on the back. It's got the 2 LED lights on the back that light up blue.
When Ryan saw my 3-inch fly today, he was like, "Holy!"
Yeah, that thing was fast. That thing was mean looking.
I said, "I told you, bro. Hey, I guarantee you could chase a 5-inch with this thing. It might not last as long as that 5-inch, but for that first probably 3 to 4 minutes, this thing will be on that 5 inches his ass."
No kidding.
No kidding, man. I'm not kid you not. I'm amazed with the power this thing has in it. I'm telling you, Brian was.
That thing is sick fast.
He's got the Japalora, and he was amazed when I did a throttle punch with this. He's like, "Holy shit!" And I'm like, "Yeah, I was thinking the same thing."
Yeah, that thing is fast.
Huh. I might have to jump on the bandwagon.
Dude.
Yeah, but when he saw my stingy, just how fast that thing went.
Oh, you got a stingy frame?
Yeah, dude, he got a lot of nice rides. Stingy, he got all kind of, and you can see that every one of them are like custom built the way they're tuned. Man, that thing, they're like, his drones are like laid back. They're not all like rared up and mad. He got there and ripped balls with these things, man. I'm telling you, yes, very, very nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I got him.
He said he didn't want to join at the moment, Steve, so he'll have to probably either join in later.
The reverb, but the wind was crazy today. So we really didn't spend much time out there.
I got a 6-inch one right here. I got like a 6-inch chameleon right here.
Yeah, that 6-inch chameleon, that thing is crazy right there.
Yeah, that 6 inch is huge. That's a huge ass race drone.
Dude, that doesn't even, the camera doesn't even do justice for that. That thing is like no shit. Like this big. It is big. It's huge. Like she said.
It's huge.
Yeah, it's a monster.
It looks like a straight up beast.
That thing's bigger than the bugs.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. No doubt.
Wow.
Let's just say that thing is equivalent to what Lewis is working on here. Put it in the air. I mean, it's huge, man. Yeah. He pulled that thing out. Look, he gets it out the truck and showed me. I'm like, holy crap.
Yeah,
He can put this bad boy on
Battery
there.
on that. Jesus.
He's like, now that's a drone.
What is that, a 6S?
Yeah. No, it's a 4S.
Look at that, Josh. Imagine us strapping that to our drone.
Hold on, where am I at here?
Oh, we're at Lewis.
What?
That pack.
Yeah, but look at the look at the six.
Look at that, Jesus.
Boy, I feel so inadequate right now.
He's saying, I thought my package was
They
big.
take
God
two
damn.
batteries, bro. Damn. Hey, I would say a race drone would whoop a car's behind, but I don't know that car right there.
I do know some pretty fast RC cars that can go over 100 in like a second. So I don't know. It's really hard.
You ain't saw Josh Withrow on them sticks yet with that 90-degree camera angle tilt.
You were telling me about that, how he's fully pitched like that with the camera facing forward.
Watch a video on the
Oh, there goes
the
Mike.
Nightmare Vortex.
Let me tell you, I'm so used to running at 25-degree camera angle. Today I was doing some battery runs, doing some testing, and I wanted to really get the motors working a little harder than usual. So I took my camera and stuck it up to like 45, maybe just slightly more degrees, and I was running up and down the street in the neighborhood, and it was like all I could do. I was like, I can't handle this.
I can't control this.
Remember that day at the track?
About 2 packs, I got the hang of it, but until then, I was like, I don't know what's happening. Make it stop.
Remember that day at the track? You tilted it all the way up. You're like, let's tilt it all the way up and see what happens. Man, that drone was like this. The whole way.
Go up anymore. But I also had to keep on it like at least 75%. If I kept the horizon in that level spot in the background, I had to be running at least 75% throttle. She was screaming.
Fuck. Here's my little example right here.
Ooh, I like that that like purple aluminum that you have for the frame. That's nice.
Yeah, and that's really nice. I thought the frame was nice too.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
He pulls it out. He's got his camera angle at 45 degrees. I'm like, bro, you fly a 45-degree camera angle. You're pretty good. He's like, now I just fly. Like, I'm like, hold on. Let me show you how to make this flight much easier and smoother for you. Wait till you try it with that. Like probably, I put it at probably 25 degree for him. Wait till you try that angle, Ryan.
I
You're gonna love it.
Yeah, I'll try. I'll try it tomorrow. And look at this.
Man, Ryan, it was nice seeing your skills earlier today. They were really nice.
Yeah, he did. He had nice, some nice sticks on him. There you go.
It blew Crystal's mind seeing him fly. Crystal was like, damn, he can fly pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, that one guy was talking so much trash on freaking on the drone network.
Oh, that was John RC Fun.
Yeah,
He was
John,
just poking at you.
He's just busting your balls, John.
Yeah, he was just messing with you.
Yeah, John, he was like, "Oh, you can't fly." I was like, "How you fly better than him?"
Hey, why do people assume that when you start flying FPV, you have to tilt your camera all the way up in the first place?
I don't know why that is. That's weird. Isn't it?
You're buying more parts that way.
Yeah, for real.
You run into the ground a lot.
Dude, when I started out, I was on like a 30 or 35 because that's like what everybody says. Oh my God. It's like, yeah, it's like you got to get like, it's crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah,
I rolled that thing back to 20. Oh my God, it was so much easier.
Yeah.
And then worked my way up there.
Yeah, when I first started, I was at like 30, 35 degrees. And then I had people telling me, oh, it's easier if you put your camera up more. Of course, that lasted about a week. Because, your first impression is, man, I got to give this thing a chance, right?
Right.
I finally threw in the towel, said, no, I'm going back to like 30 degrees. And then as time went on, I found out that I actually liked it a little less steep than that, but that's because I also like kind of being in the middle of all these tight places.
Right.
Yeah, that looks nice. I like the bottom of that.
That's the stingy. That's the stingy, the one that's really, 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 really fast.
What kind of motors you running on that thing?
Really clean. They're all really clean. The only person that didn't show their drone today was Mike. He should have shown his dirty drone.
I have the racecraft. I have the racecraft motor on this thing. I have racecraft motors.
Racecraft motor.
I got the racecraft props, racecraft motors.
Very nice looking.
Yeah.
You need some green props on there, though.
Green props.
all his rigs I saw today were spotless clean too.
Yeah, he looks like he keeps his stuff really clean.
He ain't like that night green.
That's what I was saying. Mike, man, oh God, that thing is beautiful.
Hey,
Oh,
Josh is just as bad as Mike's.
Really?
You just gave Alvin wood.
He kind of did. He just gave me a little bit of drone wood. Yeah.
Hey, look, you want some watermelon?
Oh man, why you gotta tease me so much, Ryan? Oh, now Josh is teasing me with his green props.
Y'all putting it out there. I'm gonna go and drop mine. We might as well put green all over the screen.
Oh, God. It's too much green. I'm gonna have a heart attack.
Green overload. Green overload.
Yeah, green overload. It's game over, man. Game over.
Oh, yeah, green.
Looking like a flying leprechaun.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Only green I got on me. The new motor.
Boy.
Yeah, only green you got on there is that new castle system.
You got a little green.
That does look really nice, though. I love that green castle. That looks really nice.
Green, here's the green.
Yeah, it's my first castle. They package it so well. Like,
yeah.
There's some green right here.
Weren't you supposed to be getting 2 castles from Micron?
Yeah. He ended up sending me one, and it was the wrong one. He sent me a 4600, and it was supposed to be the 3800.
Oh, damn.
But yeah, I sent him a bunch of stuff, but he never put a video up on it. So
Yeah, didn't you send him like 2 VXL systems and something like that?
I sent him the VXL system he wanted, and then I sent him spare tires. I sent him one of my rings. I sent him a bunch of stuff because the box he sent me had a bunch of randomness in it too. So I figured I'd throw a bunch of random stuff in there so it'd be funny for his video. But he's like, "Yeah, I gotta post the video." I didn't post it yet, but he never posted one, so I don't think he made one.
Yeah.
You always got to make videos when somebody sends you stuff.
Like I sent him a new microphone and all that stuff because his videos you can hardly hear him, and so I was like, "Oh, I'll throw him a new mic, throw him a bunch of stuff."
Yeah, if somebody sends you something, you got to either do like a live stream for them or a video. You got to have something on there for them.
Yeah, he didn't make no type of video. He didn't even say anything about me sending him stuff. So it kind of looked like he sent me stuff, but I didn't send nothing back.
Yeah.
Video.
He got nothing in return from Steve-O.
Right.
If I ever send anybody here a box, you can damn well guarantee there will not be a return address to be found.
Josh is like, "You ain't sending shit back to me."
Not after the shit that I'm gonna put in that box.
This shit, really.
I can hand deliver it back though.
I'll be like, "Chris, can you hand this to Josh, please?"
Green Frog, welcome.
Oh, Keegan's here.
Hey, Steve, who was that? Who'd you send the stuff to?
Micron?
I never did a video for you?
No.
I know he's been busy.
Yeah. No, this is before he got busy.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Then I got nothing.
What do you charge these batteries at, Chris? Like how
What do
many
I
amps?
try?
Like, well, huh?
I'd put it on 8 amps where it's 850.
0.8 amps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Point,
Yeah, it'll be
point
charging out.
Yep.
0.8.
Yeah, 0.8. Yep.
All right, I'll charge it that then.
What's funny is I actually got like 3 of those chargers that come at that. They don't go any higher. They go at
Well,
0.8.
I got this kind of charger right here. I got this kind of charger right here. I got this one right here.
Yeah, I don't have any hobby chargers at the moment. I just have the chargers that come with the vehicles that I've gotten. The highest one that I have is like a 1 charger. RC Chicken Wheels night. Yeah, it is. But if you want to pay to see us, you got to fork over the cash.
Right, we'll take it off. You're gonna pay for it.
If you want to see Josh do the truffle shuffle, you got to pay.
Entry fee.
Alvin, there's a weird shadow in your chin.
Oh yeah, it's from this light. See if I move the lamp now, it moves. It's because the sun's going down, and now this lamp is hitting me really weird. That and I got all this weird peach fuzzies and shit off.
Hey, John, welcome.
I heard Amber.
We're who? Albert?
No.
Us?
Man, Jim, I kind of need to. I forgot to talk to you earlier because you came on the stream so late. I didn't get a chance to bring it up with you, but later on, I need to Grace.
What's that?
I said later on, I need to talk with you about something to do with Grace.
Oh, okay.
I love the way that she says my name too. She says it so good.
Alvin. You're in trouble, buddy.
Oh yeah. She definitely loves it, for sure.
You gotta be tired of putting screws in by now, Lewis.
Yeah, man, it's a lot.
You have been screwing all night.
I lost count.
You need a power driver.
It's a lot.
Yeah, you got to be like Steve-O and have a power absorber just to keep them.
I just bought a new one. I bought a new one. It's got a clutch on it.
Oh, you got rid of the old pink one?
That's how many screws so far.
Pink one's gone.
Chicken butt.
Guess what? Chicken butt.
Why? Oh. No, that is not noob FPV. That's not noob FPV.
Hey, John, that's Ryan. That's Ryan FPV RD. He said it'd take you on any day. Done, Ryan.
I'll take you on in.
RC Buns was the one talking trash earlier.
I'll take you on in. RC Buns. You can bring it on, buddy.
Yeah. You said you bring it on, buddy.
It'll be what is it, a Chameleon versus a 109S or whatever? Or 501S or whatever?
I can just sing you up against anything you got, anytime, anywhere. This thing is no joke. This is the fastest one in the world.
Oh, Ryan, he already said he gave up. He says you won. He says he sucks.
I did not say that, Earl. I told him to bring it on. I'll put this thing up.
As soon as he seen your drone, he was like, I quit. He's like, I'm done.
He said, "No, don't quit."
Yeah, Ryan's not quitting, John. You got to do this. You got to follow through.
I'll put both these thingies up against.
I got you, John. Don't worry. We get it.
I'll put both these thingies up.
Hey, you ain't never saw RC Funds, man. He'll take the 3-inch and whoop both your stingies badly.
Oh, you saw how fast this one went, right?
John said Ryan can fly a quad's butt off, but he still can't fly a paper airplane.
Oh, yeah, his ass is out. I can fly a paper airplane better than him. I can barrel roll it.
We got to get you in air mode now, Ryan.
Oh, man.
I'll tell you what, John. See, I'll bring my P-51 airplane. I'll fly that thing. Anything you got, I'll barrel roll over top of it.
He's like, I'm going to freaking dog hunt you. I'm going to freaking dog battle you.
Yeah. Oh, die, Bob.
Oh, snap. There we go. There we go.
Like some power.
Yeah, sorry about that.
P-51 and
No, it was good. We liked it.
Sorry about that. We're watching it.
Look at the torque. See the torque on that thing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I definitely want to get one of those 4x4 Stampedes. Those things are cool, man.
Sound like going on over there.
But Jim, I'll kind of tell you what I was going to talk to you about. Someone tried to hit me up yesterday while I was on somebody's stream.
I'm going to try to hear.
I can't remember whose stream I was on, but somebody hit me up, and it was a chick, and she asked me her address. And I said, I don't know your address. You have to message me directly. And then she got pissed because I didn't want to get the message and get the address from you.
That's strange.
Yeah, you know who I'm talking about.
Oh. Okay.
I think I
just seen a notification.
Me?
Chris definitely knows what I'm talking about.
RC Sailors with the R5 Rampage.
The odd thing about that is multiple emails were sent, and it's also in my YouTube channel. So I don't know.
That's why I was like, I'm not good. I was really nice about it. I was like, I don't want to be the middleman. After I said that, she got pissed. Everybody in chat that was there seeing it, she got pissed, and then she left.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. We need to.
Her only words to me afterwards, she said, "Oh, I can clearly see where you're at now." She's like, "Goodbye, everyone."
Oh wow! Really?
Yeah.
What'd you tell her? Deuces house.
I was just like, I'm confused. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Wait. Seriously.
I'm trying to remember what stream. It was either a helicopter stream or something like that.
Some people can't figure out. It's better off not even trying. It's better off just letting them. If you're confused, just keep it like that. And just let it blow away, because that's how sometimes I've been there. Let's just say. And
well, I wasn't confused, but that's the words that I chose.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Confucius, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, cool. Bye.
Yeah, this is what I brought up on my stream earlier. I said there's so much, I don't know, amongst the dream community.
Yeah, it's definitely weird how it's been going down, but some people will learn later for sure.
Yeah.
They're jumping on the bed.
Monkey jumping on the bed.
Gracie had a Mountain Dew.
I'm mute for a second.
Got her done, Josh?
Getting there.
Uh-oh. Then you fire down Burger King through the drive-thru.
Hell yeah.
Hey, like that one I posted in the group, the Illuminati, the one where the dude flies out with the Mavic. Put your wallet in the bag.
Put your wallet in the bag.
He says, is that a real gun? Bang. Oh, shit.
Oh, man. That thing looks crazy.
I remember when someone says Crossfire, the funniest thing I remember is what Joe was telling us. Remember he was down that dark road down Princess Anne?
Oh,
and he flies down and flies over the truck and just turns the lights on his drone and cuts them back off. That dude was probably like, what in the hell did I just see? Rip the golden arches. Nice.
Oh. Let's see.
Go green.
Night Train got that Crossfire too.
Whenever you guys say Crossfire, it immediately pops in my head as the old Nintendo. There was an old Nintendo, Super Nintendo thing called the Crossfire. It was like the biggest. It was like the biggest dump thing to ever come to the Nintendo system. It was like this shooting thing. It was called the Crossfire. It was horrible. Oh, Axio's daughter summoned him.
This you put it on your drone. You got to have a receiver on your drone also, right? As well as the module on your transmitter, and it gives you hella range. What's the range on that?
Well, so keep in mind that to keep up with the rest of the world, I'm going to use kilometers and not miles.
Right.
The range on the micro. Well, actually, so let me give you just a small history lesson first. You know, Crossfire comes in two flavors. You have the the micro transmitter here, and then they have what they call a full-size transmitter. Okay. And the difference is that the micro doesn't have as much output power. It doesn't have all the features as well. Now, some of the features still aren't used, like the full-size has a Bluetooth module built in. It has a 2.4 gigahertz wireless module built in, and it has some other functionality that they've never turned on, and they're not sure what they're going to do with it yet. So you're paying for shit that you're not going to use, right? So anyway, the micro module, the biggest difference between this and the full size is that the micro was limited to 100 milliwatts and the full size was capped at, I want to say, 2 watts. So big difference there. Now, I'm never going to fly 100 kilometers away. It's just not going to happen. I don't have a battery that will ever get close to making it.
Right.
So I bought the micro. Now, about a month ago or 6 weeks ago, they released a firmware that made it to where the micro could output 250 milliwatts. So with the 250, you can easily hit 20 kilometers. No problem.
Got ya.
That's something like 12 miles or something.
Right.
Really?
It's everything I need.
Wow.
I had the jumper that I could put 150 milliwatts into something, so I know exactly what you mean. On 250 milliwatts, that is pumping.
Well, and the big difference, you know, people don't know this, but your standard link on your Tyrannus or your FlySky, it works on 2.4 gigahertz. Now, the problem is the higher the gigahertz go, you can send and receive more data back and forth, but it doesn't penetrate. Crossfire operates at 915 megahertz. So it's a lot lower, but it passes through things better and it bounces. And
got ya.
So not only did I get the transmitter there, but I got the starter package that comes with like all the receivers. Comes with 5 antennas, 5 receivers, and a bunch of other stuff. So like for $200, if I can not have my quad dropping out of the sky,
hell yeah!
And in this case, all my quads.
I think this one here. I think this one here is set up for long range, but you just got to buy the Crossfire for the quad.
Long distance flights scare the crap out of me. Honestly, I'm terrified of long distance flights.
The furthest I've been is 3/4 of a mile. I have a field right down the road from my house that has nothing in it. And so line of sight, you can just see for like 1.25 miles.
Yeah.
And just to test the range, because at one point I wouldn't fly any further than like 100 yards away. And I always felt really restricted, right? So I'm like, all right, we're going to do this the fat guy way. I'm not flying out in the middle of the field. I'm flying alongside the road. So when it does crap out, I can just drive my truck and get it, right?
Yep, that's perfect for here, too. I need to try that.
This thing went to 3/4 of a mile, and then all at once, nothing. And so I thought, oh, that was interesting. Let's try it again. 1/2 mile, no problem. You hit 3/4, it's like she turns off. Now, while I was doing this, it was my control link that was ending. My video didn't have an ounce of breakup, and that was only running 200 milliwatts.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. It's like
Really?
I'm still really terrified. I do basically what you said, like 100 yards. That's basically my limit at the moment.
See, and when I first get to a new area, I'll spend some. Chris has seen me doing this. He's probably like, "What the hell is this guy doing?" I'm just like flying real easy, like in and out of places and checking stuff out. And what I'm doing is seeing if I get any fail safes and how my video picks up. Well, once I get 3 or 4 packs in and I start getting real comfortable with an area, I'll cross 500 yards, no problem. I'm in and out of stuff, down paths over here. You can't keep me still. So this is going to be real stupid.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into that sort of aspect of drones and all that, but I'm terrified of going that fast, honestly.
See, and I'm not, because again, once you kind of feel out an area, you know where you're at. You know, you spend a couple packs building some familiarity. I'm not flying over water and stuff. I mean, I do that too, but worst case, it's going to drop and hit the ground, and I'm going to have to take a walk and go pick it up.
That's true, yeah. That's true. Well, I got to head into the other room for a few minutes, so I'm going to go muted for a little bit, but I'll still be here. I'll be back.
You can't be scared.
Nah, if you're scared, then you obviously don't trust your equipment, and that's the first thing everybody's got to do is get to that spot where you trust what you're running.
Right.
Now, when I fly over water, sometimes, especially if it's a new area, I may not be the most comfortable. And, you know, I don't know why people think that these things float. But they don't. They hit the water, man. They float like rocks.
How they sink.
Exactly. So, I got something for that.
What?
Yeah, the reason why I'm like terrified of going that fast and stuff, it's because I'm still super new to drones and stuff. Like, as far as like ripping them around and doing all that, I'm still super new to it.
Gotcha. So here's what I got. You see these right here? These are pool noodle quarters.
Oh, yeah.
And what I do is I just stick these under my arms and zip tie them if I'm flying over water and I'm not comfortable. And that way, if it does drop into the drink, you know, it's obviously not going to stop it from getting wet. It doesn't mean it's going to drop, you know, bottom side or right side up. But at least it'll float and I can go get it.
Yeah, that's very true. That would have been really good on that day that Chris and them went flying and they fell into that water. That would have been really handy.
Now, don't get me wrong. Most of the time, I'm a little ballsy and I don't use these. And when I do that, I am well prepared to take a swim because I'm not walking away from this thing.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was telling Chris, too. I would definitely swim if something went in the water, for sure. What's up, Droner Jones? All right, yeah, I got to head into the other room now. I came back just because I wanted to say why I'm terrified of speed. Because I'm still a noob. I'm still a noob, but I'm getting there. Yes, I'm coming out. I'll be right there. See, I'm already getting called into the room. I'll be back.
I guess that one's charged.
See, that's what's nice about this hangout thing. If somebody needs to step away, no. Okay, stop.
That one's charged up.
Okay. Get this off the bed. Oh, we lost somebody. I think it was Frank dropped out.
Yeah, that guy left.
Okay, I got to mute again.
Bye.
I'll have to share with you guys. Well, you know, I end up posting this stuff anyway, but anytime, I don't know. Anytime I fly with a GoPro just because, and it's always running. That way, if I do something awesome, you know, I catch it.
Right.
I was doing some battery runs today. I'm kind of checking out these Ovonic batteries, and I'm taking the opportunity now to run some other brands as well. Because a lot of times what I'll do is I buy batteries in large lots, like 10, 15 at a time. And I run CNHL for practice batteries. They're cheap. It just keeps me in the air. But I want some nice batteries, too, that I can really kind of control the weight distribution. And, you know, if I drop 35, 40 grams off the battery weight, it also makes the quad fly better. So anyway, long story short, I'm checking this stuff out. So what I was doing today wasn't meant necessarily to be posted. It's just that it was running.
Yeah.
But even with the wind, I got some nice high energy runs going today.
Yeah, I need to get out and fly. It's been a while since I've been out. I just haven't had time.
I'll be right back.
So what is that you're working on there, Lewis?
I'm switching the screws to stainless steel.
Okay.
No one recorded, but
Very cool.
Okay. Very tedious.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah,
Been at
a
it
lot
for
of screws.
quite a while. Very cool. Where did Frank go? Oh, I'm in here for a second. I'm working on my Red Cat Blackout. No, of course he went out. Oh, that sucks. So what are you going to do? What are you going to put on there, Droner Jones? Hey, Baduga, welcome. I'm mute again. Damn, it seems like everybody stepped away all at the same time.
Yeah, I imagine there's always that happening.
Yeah. Well, that's one nice thing about doing this hangout is we're just hanging out and just chatting. That's all we're doing.
Yeah, I'll tell you, last time I got this thing, I just didn't realize what was going on. And so for me, it's not even about prepared. I was literally in the middle of something. So I was like, oh, what the heck, you know, but that's when I asked tonight. I'm like,
yeah.
Is there like a meetup going on? Like, am I missing something?
Yeah. This is just something we decided to start doing, and it's been working out pretty good. So.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah. Me, I'm just trying to put my bedroom back together because we tore it all apart today to put this hardwood flooring in. So.
Yeah, that's such a pain, but it's worth it in the end.
Mm-hmm. Okay, can you calm down now? Seriously.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. Give it here, I'll fix it. Did you break it? All right, let me check chat again. Yeah, Axiomatic, I hear you. You can hear her. Ah. You're going to be on Val's show, huh? Yeah, I typically on Tuesday, it's like I walk in the door about 6:30 or so, and I'm rushing to eat dinner to get on stream.
Yeah,
okay.
We only do on our network like in every other week, and that's just because I knew that trying to commit to every week was too much for me.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Well,
we
do
like guided discussions and stuff too. So meaning like I get together a content list ahead of time and all, and that's part of the reason it's too much, you know.
Yeah. See, our first couple of weeks that Alvin and I streamed, we were doing guided content, and now we just roll with it, really.
We do that
most of the time.
We started not having stuff prepared every week.
Yeah.
I'll do a week here like that, and then I go back to guided content for 2 or 3 weeks, and then I do one more winging it, and, you know.
Yeah. Is that a thin Canadian drum versus? I don't know how to answer that, axiomatic. No, it's not supposed to be. I'll put it that way. Can you stop, please? Putting crap in my hair. We'll discuss that at some point, Axio. I promise.
Where'd Chris go?
I don't know. Everybody just kind of.
Yeah.
Everybody's quiet.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah.
All right, let me check the chat.
There's no quiet here on this end. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
So my wife and my 16-year-old went out tonight to see the Bohemian Rhapsody movie. And they asked me if I wanted to go. I was like, you know, I'll end up watching that on Netflix, but that to me is not something I want to see in the theater. So I let them go. So this totally worked out in every way.
Yeah.
I see a little silhouette.
Yeah, actually, there's something going on, but probably an off-air discussion type thing. But yeah, come on, Grace, seriously. Yeah. And I tell you the truth, I'm not sure what the hell to begin with. So,
you know, for some people, it's this thing where egos and all that other stuff. I don't even get in it. If I even think that something like that's coming my way, I just dip.
Yeah. And I try to steer clear of it too. I get your package out until later on this week. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. I'm starting school on Monday, so this week for me anyhow. I'm sure I'll be overwhelmed for the first week or so. Can you stop, please? Seriously. Yeah, I'll be busy. No, don't put it in my ear. Seriously.
So do I.
No, I'm not going to close my eyes. I'm not that trusting little girl.
Don't what?
Oh, it's the same logo.
Huh.
Yeah, he's here. He's just working on stuff.
Don't take that out. I can't.
Steve-O. He was just asking about you. Stop.
Who was? Who was asking?
Droner Jones.
Oh, what's up, Droner Jones?
Droner.
Yeah, I'm back. I had to go find a couple parts that I was looking for. Where'd everybody go?
I would wonder where you went.
You stand up and dance on one time, and everybody leaves.
I went to grab some new parts that I had hidden away somehow.
And that was very well put, Josh. Very well put.
That was just kind of wrapping up what I was telling you that my thoughts always are on it. If somebody's going that route, then you can do it alone because it doesn't need to be, nor will I let it be if it's involving me, a pissing contest. We can play nice together or we can play alone.
Okay. Right. No, I agree. YouTube is supposed to be fun, not drama.
That's what all of it's supposed to be. Take the YouTube out, and what do we have? A hobby, right? And the whole point of a hobby is to have a good time. It's not work. It's not serious. It's not any of that stuff. And if you're taking it to a place that none of that applies and you're ruining the fun, then you can go play alone.
Yeah, you are exactly 100.
I got you, Mike. I'll check into that. Exactly.
I think Chris will agree with it.
Yeah, I've met so many awesome people since I've started doing this. I have a whole group of new friends. I have a whole new outlook on, when I say a whole new outlook on life, my life was good and all that, but I was getting a little lonely and all. But I mean, this has changed so many things for the better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I used to fly in the field, and that would give me what I needed. But meeting up with you, Eric, and us getting together, local guys, man, and hanging out, flying. Look, and Josh will tell you, I've smashed my quad multiple times. We're together and don't even care.
Yeah, and a few times I felt really bad because, there were some of those nobody was having. It was never a good crash, but
Right.
But we all do that sometimes too.
Yeah.
Right.
You guys haven't seen me do it yet, but it'll happen again.
Hey, Crystal.
Hey, dear. Sorry, had the next door neighbor over.
Okay.
RC can be a lonely hobby, Green Frog.
Good old time, and I came in and I told Chris, I said, come here a minute. He came down the hallway. He's like, I said, yeah, you didn't even realize we had company, did you? He said, nope. Yep.
For me, it's RC major affiliation, and so I always post where I'm going to be and when I'm going to be there, city-wise, because I travel for work. And I always post it in the Facebook and YouTube group. But, I look forward to meeting all you guys at some point. It's inevitable. I'm going to be wherever you guys are.
Yeah.
I told you to come down, Josh. I mean, you're always welcome to come down.
Well, you're a whole nother thing, brother. You're too close. That just involves a day trip.
Exactly. That's not even a day trip.
Well, it's a day trip because, for me, it's going to turn into an all-day event.
Well, I mean, it's a small drive.
Especially when I get my drone stuck in a tree and we're throwing a rope at it.
No. Look, guys, Chris,
how
many batteries do I have?
There is no trees.
When Josh comes and plays, he's got a whole shit ton of lipos.
Man, I show up with 15 or 20 batteries.
Yeah,
if I have it, 2 or 3 quads. Here lately, I've been running one for a while since you guys have known me. But when I show up, I will sit around and bullshit for an hour, and then I'll fly 2 or 3 packs, then I'll bullshit for another hour, then I'll fly 2 or 3 packs, and that's why it turns into an all-day event for me.
Right?
Exactly.
Then we have to cook and eat.
At any given point, I can go to my flying field over here, and somebody's either going to be flying a drone or flying a plane. And,
nice.
Yeah.
Well, see, if I do that,
and it's all.
I've lost this one, and he's usually the one out there.
That's a nice ride, Lewis.
Oh yeah, my Vortex.
Wait.
Very nice.
Oh hell yeah! Here you
Him to it, he'll be into it.
What is this going on here?
So that was the Ghost 2, Mike.
Hey, Josh, you and Chris want to come down to my house now.
Oh, it's coming.
And we'll bring E-Drone with us. The three amigos will go visit RDFBB.
Oh, shit.
Yep,
awesome.
something's going to catch on fire.
You're bound to tear some shit up.
Wait, stop. You know what? You're
Oh,
making
hell
the-
yeah, man. We'll tear all
You wanna
kinds of shit all up.
Can't you stop fucking go off like you play in there, okay? Or go play in Jackson.
Oh, hell yeah.
Jim's got his hands full.
It's a party now, Josh.
Bro, if you want to know what I'm talking about, you'll have to check out and look at the way I fly around my neighborhood and around my house.
Right.
The only reason I haven't invited people over for a flying around here thing yet is because I don't need people hurtling into like my neighbor's siding. But once I feel confident that that won't happen, we'll have to unleash the swarm of angry bees upon the neighborhood.
Hey, you're all right. Hey, I'm good now. I got a 3-inch.
Dude, let me tell you something.
Be a
We are the
5-inch
land of
house over our house.
We are the land of pine trees down here. I'm talking about not, like Christmas trees, like the
Wallflower 3 inches.
pine trees where it's just straight trunk up to like, pine needles.
Probably about 2.5
And
inches.
some of these people in their front yards, they have like the perfect setup. I could see, I drive past them. I'm like, dude, I wish I had that front yard because you could take a drone and just go in between all the trees. And I'm talking, there'll be like 80 to 100 trees in the front yard that are all like inches apart.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I see that stuff, I start springing tents in my pants, and that's all I can do.
Bringing tents in your pants. Oh, shit. What is that?
So RC Fun says, so is it true Red Cat Racing blows the doors off of Traxxas? Question mark. I learned that from
Smoking
RC.
crack.
Red Cat hates me on a personal level because I tear their components. They used to
Tell you
be-
what, that's all me and Jack own is Red Cat.
I'm talking about their new R5. I just seen a pop-up of RC Sailors. It's got the R5 now. I want to see theirs.
Yeah.
They recalled the R5.
Yeah, they recalled it because it's garbage.
I told you. When you did your review the first time at the hobby shop, I remember. I told you it was garbage.
I tried to be nice about it, and then they pissed me off, so they got the wrath. I was trying to be fair.
See, what I like about Red Cat is most of their stuff is very, very cheap. But when I buy it, the first thing we start doing is modding it. So that I will say. But like Jack's Volcano, man, I got to get that thing rolling on for him again. But that thing's a beast, man. 10-year-old with a 65-mile-an-hour RC truck.
Nice.
Yeah.
I can dig it.
I haven't even tried. I tried one time to put it on a 3S LiPo when I had a 3900 kV, and it was like borderline. I couldn't even control it. Now it's got the 4300 kV. I don't know.
So what if I took a big brushless motor, put on a pretty good sized prop on it, right? And then put like a ESC. In other words, instead of putting it through the truck, I'm thinking like a motor hanging off the back of the truck with a propeller. I got the chassis, I got it's ball bearing, it's a Nitro Stampede. everything off of it but a prop on the back and keep the steering and all, do you think it would literally push it and steer it?
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't know.
That would be interesting to see how that would turn out. If it would just like have so much force it would want to take off, or would it just like flip it over? You know what I mean? That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, it would have to be pretty powerful to push it. You know.
Oh, I'm thinking like a 4S with like at least a 20, say 800 kV motor, like a 51, 52, 5-inch prop, maybe 6, depending on. I think the truck would handle a 6-inch prop. It's that tall, I think.
I don't know about that. That'd be something goofy to try, though.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it would be definitely cool to see.
I would just 8-scale swap it and put a gearbox in it and be done with it.
Yeah, see, I take the dog bones out of the rear. That way it isn't even turning the gears, you know what I mean? Just running.
Yeah, less resistance.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you can take everything out. Gearbox,
be a winter
everything.
project.
Just take it out.
I'll show you the truck.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like this here.
John said if it flies to China, he'd laugh his ass off.
Just have the motor like a bracket coming out here with the propeller on it. That's probably, I don't know, if you center it, well, yeah, you could get a 6-inch prop if you center the motor like right here. And you figure that's the only thing that's going to be to power it, right? And then you still steer it with the servo.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty sick, like a 4S power.
Yeah. I don't know.
That'd be interesting. Might have to give that a shot.
It would be the first drone-driven stampede.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it would. Oh, what's popping up here?
Oh, Josh taking us out for a flight. Nice. Too dark here to fly.
Is he, or is that a screensaver? Oh no, I see it now.
Nope,
Very
that was
cool.
a flight from earlier. I don't know how well it's coming across, but
beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, this is with my 20-degree camera angle, right? Little tap on the ground there. I heard a truck, and I wasn't sure where he was. Like, oh, there he is, one of my neighbors. So, of course, I had to go jump in front of him because I'm like that.
Right. That's the same stuff I'll be doing.
But here in a minute, I'll show you some of that more tilted camera angle stuff. Oh, my Lord.
I remember when I first met you, I watched you do the Maddie flip over that tree right there.
Yep. My latest thing, and I can't explain it, man. I've been in like this barrel roll fever. Like I want to get in stuff and just hold that stick and watch the quad flip around.
Yeah.
Of course, you can see the big chunk missing out of that tree too, man. I hate that. Get these windstorms and just tears my trees up.
Yeah. Man, this is fun to watch.
Oh, you like that? I mean, this is raw dogging it too. I mean, this is not touched up. This is not edited. This is right off the GoPro.
Raw footage.
Literally.
I find myself when I fly, I just want to keep flipping and rolling and flipping and rolling, power looping it. I can't get the sense of me to fly a little bit, throw a little bit of, you know what I mean, like proximity flying in with it, and then do it.
Gotcha.
I want to grind and just rip balls wide open all the time.
All right, so check this out. Let me see. Let me see if this is the one before I.
Make sure it ain't no X-rated one's gonna pop up there.
Oh, if only I had some of that.
That ain't right.
All right, yeah, so this is higher camera angle stuff here. And like I said, I was kind of out of my comfort zone. Let me see.
What are you showing us?
Oh, okay. I'm still screen sharing. All right. I wasn't sure. But yeah, I was running 45 or just slightly over, and now the GoPro doesn't show it because obviously my camera mount is on a fixed fixed clip, but I think you can still get a sense of how much faster I'm flying.
Yeah.
Wow. Where's your Where's your battery voltage? I don't see your battery voltage.
What's that?
I don't
No
see
OC,
battery
no.
voltage.
There's going to be no OSD because this is off his GoPro.
Right.
Yeah, this is not DVR. This is GoPro. You want to see that? I can throw that up.
You can see you're not that comfortable with that angle,
right?
Because you're usually smooth as butter, and you can see how it. So that's how normally when I fly, that's where I say I need to find my rhythm. Because did you almost feel like your quad was dragging you just a little bit there?
So, how do I explain this? I spend so much time flying the same damn thing all the time that what I felt like was I was a little bit out of control. Like I didn't know what the quad was going to do.
Right, right.
Wow.
Wow, it's way up there.
Yeah, that was a badass roll.
Dude, that's why I said that's the awesomeness of air mode acro, dude. I love it because it's like having your own jet fighter. Like you can do whatever you can think to do with that drone, you can do it.
A lot of truth to that. You know, there's obviously a learning curve to it, but once you bite the bullet and stick to it, obviously in 2 or 3 weeks you're not going to make it all come about. But if you stick with it, it has a huge payoff.
Indeed.
Wow.
Just look at the hit and miss that I fly and how I've come along. If I could only imagine. Oh,
all up in the tree.
Damn tree jumped right in front of you.
Yeah, it did. Better watch. It might blow over like the rest of them.
I have a big hole in it from the storm.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the last big storm we had blow through a couple weeks ago. It took out a couple of those branches. But those Bradford pears are the worst, man. But yeah, so you can see here, like, I don't have any of the, like, I'm not flipping, I'm not spinning, I'm not, because all the stick angles are different.
Crystal's in the chat.
Can't imagine when Josh gets the crossfire down to me. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm literally going to lose the quad. I'm going to be like 2 miles out and be like, I literally have no idea where it went. My battery will go dead. That'll be the reason I lose a quad.
But hey, get a GPS chip for it.
Yeah, did you see where somebody showed how you can start logging to the Tyrannus?
The little nano. Yeah, you get that little nano GPS module, and then they got it actually where it'll return home. Well, if your battery dies,
not mine won't.
Yeah.
So if you guys look, somebody recently did a YouTube tutorial on if you get one of those.
Night, Lewis. Paduga.
Good night, Lewis.
Good night.
Man.
If you get one of those
came back out of nowhere.
telemetry run, it'll actually log the last GPS coordinates from a ping to your transmitter. So if you lose it, you can get a pinpoint of the last ping, and it updates like every 2 or 3 seconds.
Really?
Yeah.
That'll be sweet.
That's crazy.
You'd probably have to run a separate battery for something like that, though, right?
Probably.
Brain FCS, GPS4.
Well, but here's the thing, though. You wouldn't even have to run it to a separate battery because it's sending out pings from GPS every 2 or 3 seconds. It doesn't have to keep pinging. You just need to know where the last ping was.
Right, that's true.
Leonard Jones, thank you.
Yeah, welcome back, bud.
Sorry it took me so long.
Yeah,
Lewis, it looks like you finished up on the X-Max and you're now working on the UDR.
Taking a break from the X-Max.
He's like, I can't deal with all those screws.
Yeah, and I think this is the first battery, but I have to see.
Yeah, this
telling you, land now.
Let me put it on.
Bro, flying the little brushless motors is so different from the brush. This thing has all kinds of ability, and I think once I get the tune and the power dialed in, I think it'll be fun.
Nice.
I want to see Steve-O ripping some FPV.
Yeah.
I think you could do good with drones, Steve-O. I think you could.
Yeah, I'd like to try it out.
Yeah, if I showed you my first battery, well, you guys will get to see that at some point. But the first 2 batteries that I ran, this thing was just not tuned to fly the way I was trying to fly it. And I'm getting there, you know.
Yeah. Jonah Jones is a good point. Maybe FPV and RC truck first. Try that.
Oh yeah, definitely try that first. That would be cool.
I have one. It's got a camera on the top. I want it.
Oh yeah. Don't you have that Crazon thing or whatever it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. But that's a Wi-Fi FPV. You need to try real FPV.
Right.
Just because the Wi-Fi FPV, because I've tried FPV with the X300, but that Wi-Fi shit is just really laggy and choppy.
Yeah, I've never tried it. I've never tried it yet.
Hey, I ain't flown much line of sight for a while where I've been doing the FPV, and when I took this guy out with no FPV on it, little 3-inch into line of sight, I was real impressed with myself. I've run that thing halfway across that field, and look, I more or less don't, because when it goes so far out, you can't see orientation, so I just keep more or less. I know this is going to sound weird, but if you guys don't fly drones, and the ones that do would make sense, I do it on like memory, so I just turn my stick real slow, you know what I mean, with the yaw, and just keep it coming right back to me. And that's how I fly. So when I do that, I'm more or less like line of sight. Yeah, it's line of sight, but that's how I fly. I just remember how the tune is on it and how not to hit the stick real hard and jolt it around, just spin it right on around.
Flying that stuff easy doing it line of sight, man. Especially a little 3-inch. That's all.
With 4S power, yes, it's hard. When you punch it, that thing 150 feet.
Oh man, that scares the crap out of me.
Too much, too fast.
I'm not line of sighting anything. I got into this for the FPVs.
Josh is like, it's goggles or nothing,
With
man.
eyes.
With eyes.
Do those actually move or they stayed put?
They move.
That's what I thought. I thought they wiggled. I was like, that's awesome.
And standing next to him while he flies with that on is just, it's like so weird with the eyeballs, you know?
When he puts those on, that's when he looks like Bardwell.
Well, that was stupid. I was trying to show you guys, but I got this bright ass light. I got a drawer full of giant googly eyes.
He's like, dude, I got a box full of googly eyes just sitting here in multiple sizes.
Yes, I do. Just waiting to be used. And like you can see the size difference here.
Oh yeah, the bigger ones, right?
But yeah, they don't fit on anything. And I never thought about till Eric or you. No, you did it, Chris. Till you putting some on my truck. Now I'm gonna stick some on the hood.
Yeah, right.
You need to take one of those and wear a monocle and put that on the monocle and just walk around with a giant googly eye.
I got them on the back window of my car, and then when I went up and seen Eric that day, I said, "Here, bro." I said, "Here's Josh's." Yeah, there you go.
With eyes, right? And then you go, whoop. Oh shit. Underneath, and you're like, yeah.
Oh,
Right. Oh, dude, eyeball.
you look like the dude from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh yeah, he did. What is it? Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come here, let me show you my barrel.
Okay, I've actually seen that Barrage FPV. That thing is nice, but that's pretty steep. $200 for a 1/24th scale. Ooh.
Woo.
Oh yeah.
We say that, but I'd spend that on the ground.
I know. It's steep for me, I should say.
Like, damn, y'all are crazy putting that money in them RC cars. I got a drone wall hanging behind me.
Right. That's stupid. I can't believe you guys spent that money and then run your drone 500 feet in the air and slam it into the ground.
Yeah.
But I tell you,
Yeah, right, John?
It's definitely a lot more safer to FPV a crawler than it is a drone. For sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get one. My problem is I kind of get comfortable using what I'm using, and I don't want to do something new, but I just need to.
Well,
it would be fun. It's when you're like used to like just flying in drones. It's fun to switch over to the ground game.
You could run a ground. Couldn't you run like a car, a RC car or truck with the Tyrannus?
Oh yeah, you can. What's his name? Axio. He just actually binded his Grand Hauler, that big old semi truck, to a Spectrum DX9.
I remember the Spectrum. Okay, yeah.
It's just reversed. You have the throttle on the right because that's usually your one that's always like sprung. Bye. Have fun. That was my sister-in-law. She's going off to watch roller derby. But yeah, it's just reversed so that your throttle is on the left and or your throttle is on the right and your steering is on the left.
Mode 2 or bust.
Yep.
Mode 2 or bust.
Exactly.
I love watching Dick landing, but I will never try to fly mode 3.
No. And you know, it sounds like it would be so much easier and simpler because you got, what is it, the throttle and the, so you got like the throttle and the movement and your flip and roll on the same side.
Freaking puffed up.
It would think
that would be too hard. That would be way too hard.
What do you change on mode 3? Is mode 3 just you have the throttle and so just switch it? See, because my Solo has something where you put it in like it's called drift mode, and then it changes the right stick to where it's like your throttle and your like movement at the same time, like an airplane would be.
Yeah.
A drone would be cool to fly like that, I think. But I don't know about the whole throttle on this side. That's like flying acro and then doing the 3D flying. That like screws you all up. You got to recenter the stick.
Man, I would send something hardcore right into the ground. I can see it now. Oh, let me throttle down.
It does too.
So hard it would bounce.
Yes, and it hits the ground. I've saw with that, like I call it collective pitch. I saw with that. So when you center that stick, that throttle from halfway to down is like 800 times compared to what it normally is. I mean, it just, I got a one right here hanging on the wall that does it. In that, I forget what the frick frame it's called. Yeah, that thing will do it. Go upside down, mess around, not have that stick center when you flip that 3D switch.
No.
You're picking parts up off the ground. It's just like, man. Look, one day in my kitchen, I flipped it over right in the house. I did 3D, right? I flipped it over. I was like, I had a brain fart because, you know what I mean? Next thing you know, it's just going from the floor to the ceiling. Wham, bam, 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 bam. And then it goes whoop, whoop, and almost jumps out the kitchen window.
Oh, boy.
It was epic. I had the little short video, but I wasn't doing YouTube, a whole lot of YouTube back then. It was crazy. It was funny, though. That 3D flying something.
Yeah, I've seen some neat stuff, but not enough that makes me want to fly it.
Sorry, Jonah Jones. Just giving you some shit, brother. Have a good night. Don't forget them stickers for the Stampede, because he's got some stickers from the Stampede, because I don't have any actual Stampede stickers. So he's giving me some so that I can put on the new body. Yeah. Jonah Jones is awesome. Jason's one cool dude.
Did you ever email Gabriel for stickers yet, Alvin?
Oh yeah, I have them.
Oh,
I
no,
showed him
that's
while
right.
you
Earlier,
were.
okay.
I got him right here. RC Basher boy.
That's right. I forgot you did show on.
I actually really like these stickers. They're pretty quality. I'd like to know where he got his printed at.
That damn battery's still all puffed up.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a sticker board for the shed. So
Yeah,
I'll be
mine
asking
puffed
everybody.
too, Ryan. I got 3 of them that are puffy already. Them unique.
Yeah, the unique battery.
Hit it with a hatchet.
I got mine too.
It's still all puffed up. I mean, is that?
Mounted it to the wall.
You need an axiomatic to send your big sticker so you can cover up that white spot on your wall, Alvin.
Dude, I'm just gonna have to use like 30 coats of the permanent mark.
Put the GTA poster
That's
down.
okay to use.
Well, yeah, I could try to do that. But then I'd have to bring down the Halo poster too.
Hey, you need a big Withrow eye to put on it.
Yeah.
I'll hook you up.
Yeah, Withrow. You got like a 3-inch wide eyeball that I can get from you.
Almost. I got some twos. Yeah, I got twos here.
Right here.
Oh, man. I'll put it right there on the
we got eyeballs up.
Dude, that's cool. That's like Mr. Krabs' eyes almost.
Hey.
Look how big these ones are. Look.
Oh, yeah, those are huge. Those are.
Oh my god. They are Mr. Krabs'
That's just like Mr. Krabs' eyes.
Night Train's
They look like booty pads.
Money, flip them burgers, okay?
And they glow in the dark.
That's good. What song did you let out? Okay.
Hey Josh, Night Train's got a question for you.
Right, yes.
First impressions after run on Ovonics. Night Train wants to know. What's your first impression of the Ovonics?
So, how do I say this? My first impressions have nothing to do with power or endurance or any of that. So I'm still running. I have one Thunder Power that doesn't have a huge internal resistance yet. Now, not compared to the other ones anyway. So I still get pretty good runs from it. Now, the biggest thing I get between the Thunder Power and, say, the CNHLs is I drop 30, 35 grams of weight, which is super noticeable.
Yeah.
The Ovonics fall right in the middle there. Now, what I really like about the Ovonic is how they have the power and the balance lead coming out of the same spot in the battery, not on opposite sides of the battery. Makes it a little bit easier to put on and strap down. I definitely like the size, too, because being smaller, it allows me, well, one, it weighs less, so it flies a little better, but two, it also allows me to adjust where my center of gravity is. So when you consider that on normal price, these Ovonics are costing just as much as a CNHL, they're looking really attractive right now.
Awesome. Yeah, I got that one Ovonic.
The only CNHLs I've ever bought were when they go on sale for like $10 a piece. So even those I don't pay full price for.
I took a 1,300 milliamp hour one today, 100C, and a CHNL bright battery. I put it on my Frog with them 2850s. I did 3 punch outs, line of sight. Woo! Let it come down. Woo! It's 3 punch outs. That battery, I could literally feel the difference in that battery. Not beating the battery up, just those motors are so freaking huge. Like you could see, I could see the difference in those motors robbing that battery.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And, you know, here's part of why I'm also not making any judgments yet. When I was running today, I was running with those higher camera angles. And part of what I'm doing is I'm trying to hit the battery for higher voltage for longer periods. And if I didn't know better, I would say my CNHL kept up better than the Ovonic did with less sagging.
Nice.
But I got to be sure before I say that, you know.
Right. I like those China Hobby lines for them all. One that I tried on this 3-inch today. Look, they look It might have looked a little hideous with it set and strapped to it, but I tell you what, it didn't. I mean, it was perfect. I loved it.
Yeah. Now with a bottom mount, for sure, you still have a lot of flexibility with how you mount that battery to adjust the balance and the center of gravity.
Right.
It's just that with the top mounts that are running the GoPro, you don't always get that same flexibility.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find it here.
Look at the suspension on that thing. Jesus.
I know, it looks awesome.
Dude, it is. It's just a beast.
Yeah, that UDR is insane.
What's the top speed on that, Lewis?
A little over 50. Out the box, what they say.
Yeah,
He hasn't drove it yet.
No, I haven't drove it. I'm supposed to drive it tomorrow.
I drove mine. It's pretty quick.
Is it Steve? Cool.
All customized.
Lewis, look what I got right here for mine. Since I got the rigid edition, you got the Fox edition. The rigid don't come with the number plates.
Oh yeah, I know that. That got the separate.
Now I got them.
You gonna put them on?
Oh yeah. I got drift wheels for it too. I got to make a drifting video with the UDR. It's gonna look hilarious.
Yeah, do some new ones for it because the first ones are way too small.
No, Richie sent me the drift wheels, but the way that the hex is, you can't fit them on the UDR because it's like a special hex. And so he gave me these washers that work that keep the wheels on.
That's cool. That's sweet.
You ain't gonna paint all the parts?
Well, I did.
Breaking up.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything.
Either.
It just went dark for a second. I thought it was my internet, but then I was like, no.
He was talking, but I couldn't hear him.
Yeah.
I dropped out. Yeah. No, I did paint all the parts.
He might have hit close on his tablet.
Yeah, that's so I can keep on who's on the chat.
Yeah. Did you time out, Axel? No, it shows that you're still in there. Just your mic and camera is off.
Yeah, what happened to Axel?
Sweet Axel, I'm definitely looking forward to that. The axles and the those metal cross wrenches. Heck yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the 2 Pro lines. I gotta buy 2 more now. He's sending some shocks this way.
Yeah, I gotta get some paddle wheels for my X-Men.
I got paddles.
I know how that goes, Axiomatic. I know how that goes. They only want to have you next to them while they fall asleep, and then once you've fallen asleep, you're out. You're out of the room. Oh God, I love that when you're just able to escape from the room. I have 2 nieces that I have to help take care of, and that's why I'm glad I don't have kids. I'd rather help take care of somebody else's kids instead of having to take care of mine, because at the end of the day, I get to go to my room and I don't have to worry about them. I mean, I do and I don't. That sounds like a dick, but I'm not trying to be. I'm just not a kid person. Like, I mean, I love kids, but I could never have my own.
So this is the CNHL running with the higher pitch, and I was trying to be on the throttle a little more.
That's a cool
neighborhood. In here, I do punch it hard, but see this setup really isn't made for speed. But you can watch where the battery voltage is sitting on. Once I start getting a little more comfortable with how it's flying, I think it's mostly when I'm running circles around the house. It's probably running 20, 25 amps constant, but so it's definitely under load, but it's not under like 100% throttle mode. And for anybody that's interested, my throttle stick position is in the lower left. So you can see right there, I'm running a lot of times between 55 and 60.
Star Cop said he's just dropping us a like, but he's got to get back to that AV LSU game. I don't know what that is. It's probably football or something. Sounds amazing. Enjoy your game.
Sounds amazing.
I'm not, I don't know much about college sports or what team is what, so I'm not going to pretend like I know what team that is. I know it is it LSU, but what's the AV part? I think Louisiana State University is LSU, but what's the AV?
Yeah, I just noticed even on that punch out, about 65, 70 amps was where I maxed out, but I'm also only running HQ prop 5043s, so they're not real aggressive.
Gotcha. I'm so dumb now. Alabama versus LSU. Okay, sounds good.
I'm so dumb.
I am so fucking dumb. Oh, yeah, and I cuss. There you go. Oh, it's a Saturday show. It's a Saturday show.
Ain't nobody cussing here, you dumb shits.
Axio said it means audiovisual. I don't think that's audiovisual.
I'll say this for the Ovonic too, Mike, if you're still here listening. When they both came down, and I was probably running the Ovonic a little harder because I was starting to get comfortable on the sticks then, they both came down the same temperature, and usually the CNHLs, because they're actually larger packs, they almost always come down cooler than anything else. So the Ovonic was definitely not working too hard. What I try to do is get to 1,000 MAH, you know, because I'm taking a look at the way internal resistance holds up and if to make sure that the battery's discharging what they say it's supposed to be. And I know that I have my OSD dialed into that, so. There's that. And then next is the Ovonic.
It's chilly out there. It's chilly.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit cool. I might want to shut this window here.
Yeah, I had to close mine a little while ago.
Yeah, it's getting nippy.
I don't even know what the temperature is outside. Let me take a look.
I
thought I might like to go catch these birds. Then I thought about getting a failsafe and came back.
Watch out, birds. He's got crossfire now.
Yep, I'll be chasing buzzards all day.
I would not want to be a bird that messes with that thing.
Dude, it's fun. I do it over here in the field, chase them, and you can stay with them. With air mode, dude, you can everything they do, you can stay right with them.
Oh, yeah, when they start trying to dip out, trying to dodge you.
Yeah. I just go when they make like a hard like move or something. I'll throttle up and go a little bit above and look down. That way I can still see them, so I can get right back on them.
Yep.
I got bird chasing skills.
I got them skills. Bird.
It's my bugs.
One day it's probably not going to go too good. They'll take me to the ground. But anyway, it's still fun.
Yeah. There she is. Hey, Crystal.
Hey, guys.
Yeah, night trained seagulls, dude. They'll come at you. They tried to take my solo out of the air when I did that lighthouse boat up there in Lewis.
It's a crazy, crazy day. Busy day.
Look, it's daylight, Josh. How's it outside flying?
Yeah.
He went back and daylight.
All right. So as I'm watching this, I just noticed something. That Ovonic battery sagged a lot harder on that punch out than the CNHL did.
Oh.
Wow.
Now, for me, here's the deal, though, guys. Like, I'm not Envy Astro. Like, I don't stick my throttle on a switch and try to light everything on fire that I touch. And most of the time, I'm not going to run my batteries even like this. I'm only tapping the throttle here and there. So it doesn't have to be the best performer. I'm going to favor weight and size more than I'm going to favor, performance.
Yeah.
I've always had a question for those of you that fly FPV and how you're showing that video right now. Where is the footage that's recorded? Is that the only one that has the static, or when you're watching it live, does it have that static in your goggles too?
No, when you're seeing it live, you have that static too, and that's normal. Because you're getting breakup due to. So, for instance, when I fly around the back of the house, I'm not getting a straight line of sight on that radio wave at that point. But you can see that they handle it pretty well.
Oh, yeah, it handles it really nice.
And you get used to it, so like you don't see the static anymore because you're looking at really the picture through it, per se.
Yeah. You don't focus.
Yeah, you just get to where you don't see that stuff as much. But, there are times where it definitely gets worse. And, you can feel certain holes pucker a little bit, but...
Yeah.
And then if you lose video, just throttle up.
Yeah.
Just throttle up?
No, that's a bad joke.
Even Alvin questioned that. He's like, just throttle up. Like, wait a minute.
You heard me. I was trying to say,
When you said just throttle up,
throttle out.
It made me think of that scene in, what was it, The Other Guys, where he has him do what's called a desk pop, and he shoots up in the office or whatever. He's like, do a desk pop. That's what when you said throttle up. Oh, wait, is that what you're supposed to do?
Stay close and ram them up.
All right, guys. Well, I'm calling it a night. It's been awesome hanging with you guys, and I'll see you next week.
All right, Josh. Thanks for coming on.
All right, man. See you later.
Night, Josh.
Yes. Have a good night, brother.
Hey, guys, I gotta ask, how many of you all are doing the No Shave November?
I'm doing it right now. Still, yeah.
I'm seeing some fuzz, Alvin.
I'll try. I'll try to go all of November without shaving.
I knew that's what you were getting at, Crystal. It's the what did I call it? The Alvin's patch fuzz.
Yep,
I call it the patch fuzz. The patch fuzz is returning. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna do the whole no shave ember or whatever the heck it's called, and just leave it until
Do we get that awesome beast that Lewis is working on if we go all November without shaving?
Yeah.
Looks like he went back to the X-Max.
Yeah, I'm switching over one of the gear boxes to aluminum real quick.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You're switching most of your stuff up to like red metal, huh?
He's not down for that green.
Nah, Lewis is all red. That's what he likes. He likes the red. Although he is wearing a green shirt.
Well, yeah. There goes the plastic one.
Think about Alvin to see that. Green.
That red does look nice. That red does look nice, I will have to admit.
Yeah, it matches. Well, I don't have too much of it. I don't want to go overboard. So you see how everything matches?
Yeah, red and black go really well together, so it accents it really nicely.
Just not too much red. Just a little bit. Not too much.
Yeah.
Put the blanket up, right? Pull the blanket back.
Night Train said he's not shaving his stash either.
Michael Lane, Night Train.
Like he said, Mo shave is you shave the night before and you grow a mustache or a beard, and it's to help raise funds for prostate cancer.
Oh, cool.
My shaving mustache.
That's Movember.
I don't think anybody's going to donate to me for not shaving, so I'm not going to be able to make any funds, unfortunately.
Alvin's Peach Fuzz. It's a whole nother network.
Like I'd be the whole month and I still just have a spot here, right?
I'm like, hey, do you guys see that new spot growing in over there?
Hey, just all you gotta do is just keep shaving it with the electric one.
Yeah.
Every time it grows in, shave it. Before you know it, man, it will fill in all them spots. Trust me.
That's actually what I've kind of been doing. I just haven't shaved it recently. That's what I was doing. I was taking the electric shaver and just every time it started getting a little long, I would just shave it. But I don't really grow that fast. It's very slow growing, so it takes a while.
Yeah.
Don't forget to plug the horn in.
Checker. FPV in the house.
I just finally noticed it actually is back.
Yeah,
Yep.
Core PB.
Did you have to leave and come back?
Cool.
I had to get my daughter to bed. My daughter was wired up.
I will go ahead and send you a link, brother. I have you on Facebook. I will go ahead and send you a link.
Know what body that is.
Actually, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hang on.
Mercy.
I'll go to the dark side, bring the side off.
Do you already have this info?
Returners.
No, I'll just go ahead and put it up because look how many people are here.
Oh, true.
I'll put it up for 20 seconds.
Yeah.
He's gonna put the link in chat. So
Here comes the Snickers bars.
oh, never mind. Never mind. Don't put it.
Snickers
Take it
bar.
back. Take it back. He said he can't. Get it out of chat. Code red. Code red. Take it back.
See a Snickers bar.
Oh man.
Hey, Night Train, look. Black Sharpie, bro. Look.
That's a big ass Sharpie though, too. Like I got a black Sharpie. Where's it at? Well, I have a green one. See, I always have a green. Not only do I have one green, I have two greens.
Everything at Alvin's is green.
And the dog's got a hold of this one.
So you can do your sideburns in one color.
Yeah,
I
right.
have a black one somewhere. I don't know where I had my black one. I have a black
That's
one.
cool.
It's a Sharpie.
I even have this really sweet
Nice
green
light.
pin that Mars sent me. This is a DJI pin from the D1 store.
Yeah,
It's
I remember
in
that,
green.
that Mars and Cat sent you. Yep.
Yeah, I like that. It's actually one of the best pins I've ever had. The ball on it just smoothly glides over the paper, dude. It's actually really nice.
Imagine that. DJI equals quality.
I know, that's weird. DJI makes a good pin.
All the way down to their ink pens.
Yeah, they're good all the way down to the ink pens. Where the heck is that black permanent marker at?
That thing's nice.
I just don't want my dogs to get a hold of it like they did with that green one.
I love taking that thing out, running in the dark, Axio. It's sweet.
Yeah, that would be sick to see in the dark, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about the noise. I was trying to get this thing set up.
You're not forgiven.
Sorry, Alvin.
Okay, now you're forgiven.
Look at that thing. Look at that thing. Get it.
The thing's angry.
I know,
I
right?
give up. It's somewhere. I give up on it.
Actually, little smoke generated a little smoke on the workbench.
Nice.
You gonna do burnouts?
A little burnout, yeah.
Do a little burnout. Yeah, I want to get one of those 4x4 stampedes so bad. That's so nice. But that's the reason why I want to get my Emax running. That thing is like a giant 4x4
I didn't
stampede.
realize they say when I was into my Nitro, they said and a lot of people said that. Well, they said now if you ain't got 4-wheel drive, don't even mess with it.
Yeah, that's
They-
true.
Well, 2-wheel drive is more for fun, but 4-wheel drive is like a whole nother game.
If you want to see a burnout, look at the Traxxas Nitro Vortex. That thing is a fast car, and watch that thing do a burnout.
Oh yeah.
It's a Traxxas Nitro Vortex. Oh my God, you talk about a fast car.
Have a good evening, Checkhor.
I got a quick. My wife,
Exactly, Night Train. Get green.
Night, Techor.
Exactly. Couldn't agree with you more, Night Train. Get green.
So do they have the RC car tires out yet that smoke the different colors? Like they do drift tires?
No, I don't think they have those yet.
I thought they would have that out. That would be cool.
I think they have a couple tires that will smoke, but
Look at the
honestly,
tire marks.
most of the time it just like takes chunks out of your tires is what it does.
Look at that. Look at the top of it. Look, burnt the sticker. Nice.
I laid down some rubber there.
Look at that.
Yeah, that definitely burned some rubber.
Park and drift
I
back.
burned up my sticker.
Yep.
Oh, damn, look at that.
Oh well.
Wow.
Time for a new one.
He's just like, all right, I'm ripping it off. Screw it. Fuck it.
Hey, Axiomatic, I guarantee you, if you put like a little bit of soap water on that thing and healthy.
Oh yeah, man, that was the days. Putting sprinkling a little water on the kitchen floor and running RC cars on linoleum. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and were you running from Mom when she found the tire marks afterwards?
Yeah, the tire marks were crazy afterwards.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm running for my wife. My daughter's asleep. My son's asleep. My wife's gonna kill me if I make too much noise.
You put a little bit of soap water on that thing and do a burnout. You'll see some smoke coming off them wheels. They'll be rubber flying everywhere. Huh?
2150s. Nope, no 2150s.
I wish, Night Train, I wish I had some spare 2150 kV motors.
I had them, they'd be yours, brother.
Right, Green Frog, he said bleach or laundry detergent works well for
Yeah, I
burnouts.
know, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, laundry detergent is really good. Soap in general, dish soap works really well. That's a trick of the trade that a lot of people use is dish soap.
You gotta do an RC burnout right there on the countertop, right there. You gotta do an RC burnout.
Well,
Phone and everything.
these tracks ain't coming out. This is burned in.
It gave it character.
Yeah.
Well, you ain't never did a burnout on your workbench, but yes, I did.
It's a good thing Jack had a sleepover, not getting any ideas.
I got some burnouts of scar marks on my arm from a drone.
Oof.
Oh man, screw that. Screw that.
I almost took my nose off with my Mavic.
Wow, look at those stickers.
I put all these. I'll put a new one on there. No big deal.
Okay, question. Did you give me one of those medium-sized ones or did you give me one of those giant ones? Because I want one of those giant ones.
I think I gave you the big one. I don't remember though, honestly.
I'm gonna put that right here over this big ass spot on my wall.
You are too.
Look, it's got the red in it anyway, Alvin.
That's what I'm saying.
Give me one of the small ones.
Perfect.
Red rum.
It'll be like my wall was made for Axiomatic. It was built for that sticker there.
Yep.
That would cover, wouldn't it?
Yep. Oh, but you know what? Hold on. I need to make sure I can actually see myself so I can show you. Damn it. I have another spot up here. I need like a 2-inch one.
Yeah, these were like a window sticker. I ordered these up, and yeah, I don't know, kind of like a window sticker, and they were impossible to ship.
Does the
Yeah,
outside come off, or is it just the white?
No, it's a white with like the border. You see it. It's a brand new one there.
Oh, so you have to cut it then if you want it to be just the circle.
Yeah. Yeah, but
He's
for,
like,
for the workbench, when I shoot for the channel, it's good to have the background on there. At least it's whatever. It's my logo.
True.
So there you go. Burn out on the old one, put a new one on there.
RC Donuts.
Burning some RC donuts.
I did a number on my workbench.
He's like, son of a bitch.
It's all right. No big deal.
You say that now, but when you get off stream, you're like, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'll have my Murphy's oil. I'll be scrubbing it with Murphy's
Yeah, so you'll be sanding it and restaining it.
Yeah. Actually,
he's going to put down like 2 more stickers. He's going to have to take that one back off. And he's going to put another sticker down.
Yeah, right.
Just a mess from all the erasers and drills and everything else.
That's how
It
my
seems
table
like a sturdy work table.
Mine's plastic, and it's just got.
And I break out the bleach wipes on his.
Yeah,
and it still doesn't help.
Mine's a mess. Y'all see me when I use like my Loctite and all? I just put a little dab on the top of it and then just wipe it up with a paper towel when you're done. It's good. That's what it's made for.
I'll be right back. I gotta grab my cheesesteak.
Oh, grab me one, bro.
Absolutely.
Teasing.
Oh, Evo's got her stood up there.
I haven't even started dinner yet, and now you're making me starving. But tonight will be good. I'm making what is it? I'm making chicken drumsticks. I'm making homemade mashed potatoes, stuffing, and some sort of vegetable.
Nice.
Man, what time do you guys eat?
Dude, I usually don't eat till 9 to 10 o'clock.
Oh, come on.
7:30.
You know we eat late here. I mean, on Wednesdays, I don't eat until after the stream's over.
That's what I'm saying. Crystal knows how I feel. I don't eat till late. That's usually how it is for me. I have to cook early sometimes for my niece, and so does my pops. When it's his night, we'll have to cook early because they'll have to try and be in bed by a certain time. But usually for us, we usually just cook our meals really late. That's why I thought, what was it, Axio and RC Crazy the other day, they were like eating dinner at like 4:30 in the afternoon. I'm like, what are you guys, like 80 years old?
Loctite. The compliment Loctite. There it is.
You're hungry.
No, but the reason why I said that joke is because it's like that Seinfeld reference where his parents, they get that like early bird special after like 4 o'clock or whatever. But yeah, don't use Loctite on.
Like 5:30, 6 o'clock would be, and then Rusty got his job, and when he doesn't get off until 7 or 8, then it was like, all right, we'll push dinner back, and that way it's hot and fresh when he gets home, and then it's just been that way ever since now.
It's easier when you do it like that, honestly.
Yeah.
Because we usually have to wait for my sister-in-law to come home from work and stuff like that. So it's better just to wait.
Oh, he did put it out there like that too. Look at that. That ain't right.
There it is.
I got dibs on it, guys.
No, that's too small for you. That's mine.
No, I can work with that. I ain't greedy.
You guys, I'm on a diet, so I can only have small portions. That's mine.
We'll share it out.
You're on a diet. You don't need it then.
Yeah, that's true. I'm on a diet. I don't need a Philly cheesesteak, but I could still want one.
Right? Last night, I had the one half last night. This the other half.
Oh man,
onion. That's a good onion.
Oh yeah.
Delicious.
He's like, that is good.
I think.
Did you at least heat it up, or is it ice cold?
Here right before our very eyes, I think.
Now I'm heating it up. I got a veal parm sandwich. The other half of the veal parm. Might be eating that later.
He's like, you know what? I'm gonna eat this right now.
Starving, man.
I'm feeling it.
I feel you. I feel you.
Working on them RC cars will make you hungry.
Oh yeah.
I know Lewis is starving by now because he's been over there just twisting on screws for the last 2 hours. Him and Steve-O.
Well, he just got home from work too.
I ate like 7 pieces of fried chicken at work.
He's like, man, I already ate like a baker's dozen of fried chicken already.
Fried chicken.
He sounds like George. He said he ate 7 pieces of fried
7
chicken.
pieces.
Sounds like George.
I'm with you on the chicken.
I guess it all depends on how the chicken is cooked. Like if it's like really good fried chicken, then yeah, I could probably pound down like a bunch of pieces. It all depends. If it's boneless chicken, oh fuck yeah, I could pound a billion of those. Well, boneless chicken is just the protein, so you don't really got to worry about it. The protein is just really good for you.
Fried and monster. Yeah, there you go. Fried and monster. That would be interesting.
Well, that's what Steve-O would want if it's fried and monster.
Right there, buddy.
Speaking of Steve-O, that's the thing. You never sent me the controller, and I always was waiting for that monster.
I must have drank them all that month.
I think you did. You had like what, 8 cases? No, I'm not even kidding. One day, Steve will just posted the picture to me on Facebook, and it's like 10 cases. These big ass cases. This is a monster. He went to Costco or whatever and got a badass deal for like $80. Got like a shitload of cases. I was like, damn. He got more than what a store usually restocks on.
Russell does when they put the Call of Duty codes on them.
Oh
yeah, it's got Black Ops on there right now.
I think that's why now you have to upload your receipt.
Double XP.
Yeah, they want your receipt now.
Amped up on Monster with some double XP.
Polly, Wakey RC, what's up, buddy?
Homie, what's up, brother? All in the house.
Well, actually, it's good morning, babe.
Yes, true. Very true. They're 7 hours ahead of me, so it's like, what, 4 o'clock in the morning over there?
Yeah. 10:35. No. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he's up early.
Actually, it might be different because their clocks, don't they?
Oh, yeah, don't the clocks go back to night
No,
side?
their clock's already.
They do.
Oh, right, yeah, fall back.
And then our clocks go back on
9:35.
Sunday. Yeah, our clocks go back tomorrow.
That's so we can turn them back at this point and have dinner again then, right? Awesome.
We can party. We can party all night.
Damn, look at how much is gone. That thing is already like 3/4 gone.
I know, bro.
I said you were going to watch it disappear.
Actually, I'm getting down on that.
Thing's good, man.
It looks like it needed more sauce.
Nah, it looked perfect.
Sauce, we know about sauce.
Yeah, the nurse has already rolled back.
2:35 there, yeah.
Oh, it's 2:35. Damn.
Sucky time of year. It's going to get dark at 5 o'clock. Yeah.
That season.
Oh, I'm not looking forward to that.
I
I
know,
hate
right?
it when the earlier it is when it gets darker. I hate it. I hate it.
Hey,
I
night
live for when it's summer and it's like 8 o'clock and it's still light outside.
I'll be posting some night lights. I'm gonna build my Diatone 250. The one's got all the LEDs all over. It looks like an alien out there.
That'd be cool.
It's not green though. I tried to get the green one. They were out of it.
I'm waiting to see if you ever end up getting that green thing behind you flying.
That flies already.
It does?
Yeah, that's the tarantula.
I thought you said like the arm was broken or something.
All I gotta do is yeah. It's just But actually, I got the screws right there now. Those M4 screws
He
that
didn't
I
have the
use.
screws at the time.
Yeah, I just gotta put screws in it. I take that thing out and fly it with no problem.
The thing is always fascinating me because it's green and my eyes always just like, ooh.
RC Crazy Eric always said, "Oh, what's that green thing?"
Shit.
It's like, what's his name? Doug from Up, where he sees the squirrel. Squirrel? I'm just like, somebody say green? What?
Functional disorder album.
Actually, it looks like he's done with his sandwich.
I know, right?
It's a beard.
Did you guys get the
Yeah,
tasting
Bastard Boy, we're still going.
You gonna eat them onions that fell off? Or can I get them?
I'm eating those onions. There you go.
Gabe, if you want to come back on, you're more than welcome. You should still have the link from before.
I need some ice cream now.
There you go. Ice cream to wash it down.
You just teasing us out with ice cream.
Don't watch
Wi-Fi cable.
What do you watch?
It's fucking connected.
Pennywise.
Pennywise.
Yeah, I watched it the other night, man. It was pretty good.
Pennywise is creepy as heck in that new one. He's like, hello, Georgie. Hello, Georgie.
Okay, Alvin, have you seen the new one and the old one?
Yeah, so the new one I watched, the new one on Halloween. The original I watched a couple years ago.
Wait, yeah, the one I was referring to is the newest one, the one that just came out.
Yeah, it was okay.
Okay, how does it compare to the older one? In your
The original's scarier.
I mean, personally, I love the older one just because I'm really I'm a big fan of Tim Curry. So the reason why I have like a big love for the original is because of Tim Curry. But honestly, overall, I love the new one more. I think the new one is done better.
I think the original was scarier.
But the thing is, we're only seeing the first half. There's still going to be a whole second half. We haven't seen how it's going to really end. So it's going to be cool to see like the kids grown up and all these actors that they've chose.
The new one reminded me of like Stranger Things or something like that.
I do really love the old one. The old one is great, but for some reason, I really do love the new one. I think Bill Skarsgård killed it as Pennywise. And that's from a diehard Tim Curry fan. I love everything Tim Curry has ever done.
I don't know. I just think 2018, the special effects could have been better.
In certain parts here and there, yeah. But it wasn't a big budget movie. That's the thing. It wasn't a huge budget movie. I mean, granted, neither was the original. The other one was a cheap miniseries on TV. But honestly, the old one is not even technically a movie. It's a miniseries.
I went back and watched the original Friday the 13th. I can't believe how lame like Freddy Krueger was and everything.
Yeah, but even how he was back then with the films, the way they were, you gotta admit, Freddy Krueger gave us all nightmares as kids.
As a kid,
Tank, what's up? Tank, Tank.
It wasn't originally that, but originally I was scared to death.
Yeah, Freddy Krueger was my worst. I didn't like that watching them.
Dream Warriors. I was scared to death on Dream Warriors.
Oh, that's the best one. Dream Warriors. That's the best one.
When he gets the veins and he starts walking people through the
I like the Boogie Man.
Warriors is by far the best Freddy Krueger. That one is epic.
Which one?
The Dream Warriors. That one's the best one.
Yeah, when he's he takes all the veins out of the people, uses them like puppets.
Dude, that one is just by far my favorite for sure.
That was crazy.
Oops, and there goes the camera.
There goes another one.
That's because I just put it
Freddy's
on the
coming.
charger,
Freddy's coming.
and it pulled it over. Oh, and it's trying to go back over.
Hang on. We got to see that.
What?
What?
Show that again.
Show what again?
There you go.
I don't know what you've seen.
Go
I
ahead,
don't know what
Steve-O. You scared, Steve-O?
Oh, yes, sir.
I don't
Move
know
it down
what
just a little bit. There you go.
That's
So you
it.
can see the roof.
Pit Dog Hydro.
That's cool.
Cool, man.
Oh, yeah, that is looking sick, dude.
I'm coming for Pit Dog. I got some of my films ready.
Oh, do you?
That is sick.
Yep. It's going to be Steve Dog Hydro.
Steve Dog Hydro.
Coming for Pit. Coming from Pit Dog.
There we go. That should be
I
fine
agree,
now.
homie Paul. Too many films with too many
I
sequels.
also got the Chucky one.
That's cool.
How much
cool.
were how much were those? About 200?
Like 250.
250?
Yeah.
I'm just seeing what I can make.
Jeepers Creepers was amazing. Both the first one and the second one. The third one was a bag of fucking nutsack.
Yeah, see, Chucky messed me up, man. I had a My Little Buddy doll. Chucky messed me up.
Yeah.
Creepers.
I had My Little Buddy. Teddy, what about Teddy Ruxpin? You could put any tape in Teddy Ruxpin and make him sing.
Whenever I think of Teddy Ruxpin now, I think of the movie Ted.
John, cartoons didn't even help me after watching that movie. That movie, I'm a sucker for watching horror movies at night, in the dark. The closer to midnight I can get them, the better. And I made the fatal mistake of watching that one in the middle of the night by myself. And needless to say, I didn't go to bed that night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I watch Ghost Adventures at night. I like that one.
I put like
You have a great night, brother.
Out of me over certain horror movies because well, still lights out. And the next thing you know, I'm sitting there and I'm jumping 2 foot in the air, and they're both over there laughing at me. And I'm like, keep it up.
Speaking of Lights Out, you should check out the movie Lights Out. That movie is freaking good.
May have seen that, not sure.
It's a recent horror movie. It started off as a short film that was on YouTube and stuff. And it basically, the premise is there's this entity that can stay in the shadows, that lives in the shadows, and can, whenever you're in the shadows in the dark, it can get you. But if you're in the light, it won't come and touch you.
I remember the trailer for that. I've not seen it yet. Rusty and I were talking about watching that together. We were talking about going to the movies, and he got to laughing at me and said, "No, I can't take you to the movies to watch that. No,
It is really good. Like, you wouldn't think it would be really good because the premise doesn't really sound that great, but it actually, the way that they wrote the movie and like did it, it's really good.
I got Steve. I got Steve drinking out.
Don't Breathe.
There you go.
Cheers,
brother.
The blue.
Yeah, I'm a green one. Green monster. I even got my backup right here.
Nice.
He's like, I got one cold and ready right here.
And green frog in here.
Yeah, he was with us earlier. I don't know what happened to him.
Did I try a burnout here on the live stream here?
He called me from right after we left your live stream, and it said he was calling me from Hangouts, but I was already clicked on to this link, so I couldn't answer it.
It's called the Babadook.
We'll try a little burnout and see what happens.
Do it.
Again?
I want that sticker.
Yeah, there goes that sticker.
We got Axe Talbot over there doing burnouts.
Axe Talbot.
Now the wife's coming down the steps on that one.
Yeah, I'm probably in trouble.
Yeah, especially late at night.
Somebody's getting a spanking for that one. Not a good kind.
Probably wondering, what am I doing? Well, it's bad enough the house smells like a cheesesteak from cooking the cheesesteak up.
Frank.
He's got, I got all this energy from that half a cheesesteak, man. I got to expel this energy.
Cranked up.
Told you. That one was having it.
Oh, man, spitting some rubber. I got rubber all over the place.
Smell like rubber?
Oh, man, it stinks. It stinks terribly in here right now.
I know, John. Yes.
I have seen the Babadook, and the Babadook is good. That's a good one, too.
I can burn tires with my drone. I cut grass with it.
Start flying my Mavic inside.
There you go.
Try to shave with it.
Yeah.
I've tried that before. It hurts. I can't seem to get it just the right spot, you know?
Supposed to cut hair, not leave scars.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely leave scars. I got a video that's like 3/4 of the way uploaded. Actually, me FPVing it. Resume, it'll probably lag me.
Yeah, John, he did. He shaved his arm one time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I took some paint off my tractor. I was flying my Mavic inside the garage and lost control of my tractor.
Some paint
You
off.
should totally have your Mavic flying, hovering in your garage while you do a burnout.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna use Mavic outdoors from now on.
Yeah, you
Well,
don't
you know,
want to fly that
the
indoors.
sensors, they have the sensors on the bottom, but the thing is if you have something brown or your floor is dark, the sensors don't like that. So the sensors will try to get away and get to where it sees, the right ground it's looking for. So it'll do everything it has to get to see that part of the ground. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's
So
what
it's
happened.
like, you got a roof? I don't care.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
what happened. I took it up and it was flying and hovering, and then I tried to bring it down, but the sensors, everything went crazy. And the thing started wobbling. And when it wobbled, I just lost control. So I ended up throwing it into my tractor because my tractor's in my garage, and it took the paint off the side of the tractor.
Oops.
Whoops.
I think prop guards help you shave with drones. Yeah. Prop guards. Yeah, right, homie? Goggles get in my way. I can't see when I put the goggles on.
Can't shave with goggles on. Nope.
I've smacked myself once with the drone with goggles on.
I would
I come
never
around,
hit
I
myself
come
with
around
a drone.
myself, and I wasn't used to the camera yet in it, and it was just like, I don't know. It was, to me, it wasn't, the field of view wasn't that great on it or something. I smacked myself with it. Look, I literally unplugged the drone. That was the last time I flown. Come home, took the camera out, put another camera in it. It was done with that camera. Nope. If I smack myself like that, I don't need it.
So Birdman hit himself with his drone.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the bloopers video.
Yeah.
The
Yep.
Yeah.
The Scion X5. Whoa.
But it didn't make it between the legs totally.
I said I saw what happened. It just didn't make it all the way between the legs. It was priceless.
I tore that ass up.
Oh my God! Did you ever? Ah.
Let's just say I pitched it forward, throttled up a little too soon. Oops.
Flippies.
Oh God.
I remember that day. I was on that ass too. I remember every time I hit the throttle, I could hear it like beating that ass.
Oh man. That would be the worst thing to happen is a power flip right into someone's nutsack.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
I would have been on the ground, rolling around in tears. I'm sorry. I would have.
That's like so when you go fly by, when you go to like a park and you fly FPV by yourself, that's always keep in mind, someone is out there, believe me, and look, that's the worst thing they could do because I always pay attention to myself. Believe me, I would kick your ass with this little thing right here. You wouldn't have a chance. You know what I mean? Full, say 80 mile an hour right in the forehead. It's over with. I mean, you're literally going to go to the ground. Or 5 inch. Like, oh, that would hurt.
Oh Lord.
Because Lewis, who was it? Not Lewis Baduga, but the other Lewis in Portugal. They robbed him. They robbed him and took his stuff while he had his goggles and all. Walked up on him and all that. I said, man, if you saw them coming and used that drone and he'd have whooped them.
Heck
That's worse than having the
why
gun.
not those bastards.
And make scrambled eggs. Heck yeah.
But yeah, Kagan, I agree. A puppy would be a good idea.
I think that's the one good laugh that I get from all of that. I really, truly do. I think that's the one good laugh I get out of that whole
Videos. I
situation.
don't have the videos.
I know you do.
They're
That's why I
private.
said I will always have a good laugh from that situation.
You're like, yeah, I got to experience that live.
He's like, that shit didn't hurt. I'm like, yeah, right. He rubbed that ass for like 3 weeks, I bet you.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm sorry. You guys don't take any offense to this at all.
Which
but
one
you
was
know
it?
that macho ego? Oh, man, that shit didn't hurt. And then as you come in here and you're sitting down, you're going.
It takes you about like 5 minutes to sit down.
Which car was that?
You know, actions speak a lot louder than words.
Which quad was that? Oh, the X. It was my X frame that I built. Yeah.
Oh,
That was so horrible.
My goggles were foggy that day.
Sure they were.
I just couldn't hit that gap.
You hit exactly what you were aiming at, okay?
Hey, John, if you want to come up though and stand there with your legs open, I would definitely be willing to power whip it.
Hey, that desk is looking good. That's a good mark on it.
Ain't it? Burn out.
Frank's gonna go beat somebody with a hammer over there.
Looks like you put the Nike Whoop on the sticker at the top.
I got pictures of it.
Yeah, it does look like the little Nike Whoop on the top. Yeah.
Yeah.
What you working on over there, Frank?
I'm actually putting a new skid plate on the back on my TF2.
Oh, no.
I'm just noticing Frank's got the hammer laying out there. That's the main.
Well, that's because
Well, that's what I'm saying about the hammer. He looks like he's about to go damage somebody with the hammer.
I needed to put my dry shaft back in. It didn't want to go in, so I used the hammer.
The hammer.
I remember one night he was trying to get some bearings out when he got that bearing out.
Oh yeah.
He's yeah. All the leaves, none of the croissant.
Hammer.
Steve almost got that slash all put back together.
Almost.
He's like, I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Did you
Slowly
break that
but
slash?
surely.
I thought you had
No,
that slash.
this one's never been ran yet. I did have it finished. I'm just swapping out the Millennium system for this new Castle system.
Axiomatic, what color is that rig? What's the name of that color?
It's like a burnt metallic orange.
Orange, yeah.
This is a TS92 metallic orange from Tamiya.
Metallic orange. Cool.
It looks like a burnt copper orange.
Yeah, I did like 10 coats of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you definitely coated the crap out of it. You got it thick.
Yeah, I went crazy. I did a lot of coats and then the gloss coat on top of it. So.
Man, I want that radio.
Radio sweet.
Yeah, that thing is so nice.
No.
Got the thumb model in it and
Very
everything.
cool.
So will the rig do a burnout?
Sorry about that.
He's got to brush the system in it. It might.
Look, it needs to be Optimus Prime, and then you just put your switch on the transmitter, and that thing just.
Yeah, it turns into a drone.
That'd be some sick shit right there.
I got it set up.
That'd be badass.
Turn it on remotely and everything else.
Line lock your front wheels and then power brake.
What's top speed on that Axio? Like 12 miles an hour?
Well, it's got a 3-speed.
Dude. Yeah, remember you could change gears.
Yeah, but even in the highest gear, what do you think? 15 miles an hour?
It's meant for pulling, not speed.
Yeah,
That's
it's not going to go very fast. It's weird, but it's not going to do it.
Gotcha.
It's got the power to pull.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's got low gear. Got 3 gears programmed. So everything's set up on the top toggle.
Very nice.
Yeah, I burned up another sticker doing them burnouts.
Yeah, I know. You should have waited until after you did the other burnout to put another sticker down.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do? It was worth it.
It happens. It happens.
This thing is nice, though. I love it. The big front bumper.
It is really
Yeah,
nice.
I'm happy with it.
Jersey plates.
I'm looking to do a King Hall, I think.
Oh, yeah?
I like those wheels on that.
Yeah, these are plastic, but they got aluminum upgrades. But I don't know. For what this is, I don't see their reason to go crazy with it.
Yeah, they're nice for being the stock ones. They're pretty nice.
Yeah, they're definitely nice, really nice looking.
I mean, I run this around the garage, and I'll play around with it with the trailer and stuff like that. But I mean, I don't see a reason to go all aluminum or whatever else.
You ever decide what trailer you're gonna go with yet?
Yeah, I ordered a flatbed trailer.
Nice.
Just because when I shoot videos and stuff, it'll be pretty easy to show like whatever what I'm hauling for the video.
Right.
Cool.
Pretty sick.
Yeah, like the tanker looks great, the box trailer looks great and everything else, but yeah, once you hook up, whatever. If I have a flatbed, I can kind of do like a loading unloading type video.
There's this one guy on YouTube. He's got a camper that literally drives.
Yeah,
Frank, right? Frank.
I think that's his name. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was cool that day. The truck takes off and then the camper sitting there all of a sudden he goes behind the truck. Like, that was pretty wild.
It was all orchestrated, eh? It was all meant to do that.
Oh, hold on! You forgot your trailer.
Hey, you forgot me. Okay, I need two-way tape now.
Yeah, John, it is the Spectrum. Yeah, you can use that. The DX6 fly drones all day long.
Yeah, it's kind of why I got the DX6 to go with big rigs. Because eventually I want to use the DX6 for some air stuff too.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like one radio controls them all.
Spectrum. Yeah, you
right here.
You got Spectrum, FR Sky, and Fly Sky. They're like the three biggest ones.
Yeah, I got a Spectrum DX5R for like a lot of my ground stuff. And I really like the DX5R, so I'm going with the DX6 for this.
Yes, RC1, John. That's it's an airplane transmitter, but you can use it for C cars. They're set up correctly.
Yeah, there's a video, Terry Wild, who does YouTube videos. But Terry Wild shows you how to create DX6.
9, 4.
Shouldn't someone be in bed? It's 10 o'clock over there.
It's 11. Well, no, this place. It's 11 here.
Well, that's right. I almost said 11, but then I remembered Jim is an hour ahead of you or below before you guys.
9, 4.
No, just fall back. Daylight savings time. She got an hour to party.
F.
She's like, yeah, I get an hour more to stay up.
0. F.
Ryan's telling us the numbers to his.
All right, I'll be back in like 5 to 10 minutes. I gotta go get the food started, and then I'll be back.
Okay,
buddy.
Nice.
Make me some, Elvis.
You already ate and you didn't share. You get nothing.
I'm about to eat again.
Actually, I was like, how dare you?
You suck.
Actually, I was like, I'm going to run you over with this grand hauler now.
Yeah, I'm going to start it up.
All right, I'll be back.
What was it? Maximum Overdrive. Right?
Yeah, right.
Maximum overdrive.
Good movie.
I really blew my disc.
So, John, you ordered a stack yet for your Furby? Lewis put that same stack that I put in this 3-inch in that frog frame.
The shit with Jack one?
What?
No, that's live feed right now. What?
Open the door.
Shot some guy right in front of her yard
What happened?
last night. She recorded it and it made Channel 7.
I've hotspotted my
She shot somebody?
No, the cops were saying
cell phone to
hands
my
up,
laptop.
hands up. And then all of
Oh,
a
you
sudden,
hotspot on your hotspot on my phone. I got you.
and they shot him.
Yeah, I've hotspotted my lap. I mean, my
So now the Shelby
cell phone
cop
and my
is
laptop.
off on suspension
So I
due
can
to
watch movies
investigation.
or something.
On Facebook.
Hey, Lewis is in here. I didn't know Lewis was in here.
Lewis been hard at work.
You guys let anybody in here, even me.
Right? Never known you put that link out there.
My mom just said my little sister that just moved out, she got her own apartment. She was recording some stuff that was going on in front of her apartment yesterday, and it was the cops yelling to this dude to put his hands up. Next thing you know, pop, the cop shot the dude. Now it's on the news, but my sister had it on her phone. I guess the cop's off on suspension. Yeah.
Damn.
That's crazy.
If ever a cop tells you to get on the ground and drop whatever you have, just do it.
Yeah.
Basically.
Safer.
Yeah, definitely.
I've learned the hard way. Trust me, they don't like it when you don't listen.
Right.
If you have anything, if you act like you're gonna pull a gun out, then that's when you're gonna get shot. A lot of times people do it. They a couple guys who went to high school with had a shootout with the police, and they shot him. And he wanted to die. You know, they call it suicide by cop.
Suicide by cop.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, John. I got a my blade theory. This is a Spectrum.
Technically, I don't know if it has changed now. It probably has. But technically, suicide by cop, the nickname of that came out because then technically it's not a suicide and the life insurance policy still pays out. Now, a lot of that has changed so that the wording of the life insurance policies state that as long as it's not in the act of something being done wrong.
This is a Spectrum. I took the Spectrum receiver out and put a FR Sky in it. But it's a Horizon Hobby Blade Theory 5-inch.
Cool.
Kind of acted, I don't know, kind of weird for some reason. I don't know if it was the receiver I had in there, but when I put the XM Plus in there, I mean, it seems okay. Because they had everything that plugged in, so kind of just take the plug off and solder right to the board itself, but it worked out. Nice flyer. It's got a Spectrum flight control in it. I mean, really, really nice flyer. Look at those marks.
Yeah, I killed my table.
No, you didn't kill your table. You added a little different decor.
Awesome sauce. You put some awesome sauce on it.
It was worth it.
Pour a little Monster under the tires and then burn it.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Acro's doing. Look, I'm looking at Axio and saying, "Look, go see what little Axio's doing."
They've been playing a sim any, Jim? Lift off?
No, I haven't. I haven't. It's I don't know if you know what the expert about.
Have it. They're nice though, the Mavics.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
I'm gonna wait till I actually have a transmitter to.
I 3D printed one of those Axio.
You 3D printed a Mavic?
Yeah, I 3D printed one. I got it. Let me go. It's right here. It's in a bag here. I got all the parts to it. It's in like 8 different parts, I think it is. I done this like when I first got the 3D printer.
Oh, yeah.
I'll throw it together, and it looks almost just like what Axio had sitting up on the table. Remember how it went together here for a minute.
Well, you can. It all depends on how much you have to drink. Then you can remember. But if you had a lot to drink, then you can't remember.
Like a puzzle.
What life is.
And then my goal was to put a Bugs 2 guts inside of it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna take a picture.
The legs fold and everything.
Yeah, it actually folds and everything. I'm just trying to remember how the heck did it go together here. It's got like a spring-loaded part that goes all inside the leg. Keep them locked out. Looking at this piece going on, I know it goes on here. So this arm here, I don't have the thing that holds it in, but little piece on there yet. But here it is. There's.
Let's see.
If you can see, it looks just like what he had there, minus the gimbal and all, and it's 3D printed purple. But you see, look there, look, the arm. Because it's, I don't have no bolts or nothing in it yet. Like I said, it's just the print. But yeah, so. But yeah, if I can fold the arm out like this, just like the Mavic does.
Oh wow!
Wow.
How long did that take?
And then this arm spins out and around just like you normally would do it.
Oh, that's cool, man.
And it's in what is it? Yeah, I think it was 8 pieces all together. Probably 14 hours of printing all together.
Cool.
Wow.
Yep. And then I just fold it back up. Yep.
And the way you make that one fly is you throw it, right?
Yes, I can make this fly. I can make this do whatever I want to, basically, at this point. And now that I've learned, a lot more in the game. Yeah. Because what I was going to do was take a GPS version. I was going to take the MJX Bugs 2 and put inside of it. That way it was GPS and everything, and it would hold it, stable itself the whole 9 yards, down to almost what the Mavic was.
Wow.
Or is, and you can actually get I can actually get that gimbal that goes on the Mavic. I mean, not that bad price at all.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can see underneath of there's a spot for the gimbal. It's got to hook it all up where it would sit in there in the whole 9 yards. Pretty cool. A couple of people printed these already on YouTube and have actually done it. And that's what made me go ahead and print it and do it. So
That's pretty cool.
yeah, I thought it was. Because I'm cheap ass. I will not spend money on the
Oh, yeah.
and it's
$1,000 drone.
yeah on the Mavic because I don't know. I just see on what I do, like building the race drones. I just see so much more. I could probably for what that cost, I could build probably 6 or 7 race drones.
Yeah, easily.
But so that's why, and I think this way is cooler. Nothing against DJI or nothing, but I'm gonna spray it the same gray and whatnot when it's all said and done. And I mean, I'm gonna make it look so much to it as close as possible. And I actually have motors. I had motors and everything that literally set down in here, and they look like the little DJI motors. I actually had I got the props saved on my online thing. They're the same propellers and everything that break loose these props. It's pretty cool. The only thing I didn't figure out, I didn't get as far as figuring out like the battery, how that snapped on the top there. That's the only part that I didn't get down to. Like, yeah, see how your battery, right?
Squeeze it and kind of pop it up.
Yeah, that's what this is supposed to replicate. So I don't know if I could I would put my battery inside of this. And it's probably, but if you look at the, knock it all apart here. If you look at the bay here, the bay is pretty deep in there. I mean, you got a lot of room to put a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be cool to put like a nice 4S battery down in there and turn it into like a race drone?
That would be cool.
Yeah, you'd make people talk.
Right? But that's a project one day to sit down and just build.
Yeah. That's your winter project right there.
We got 11 watching right now and only 1 person in chat.
Told you got bushwhackers.
Yep, we got bushwhackers.
They're sent back with their phone because last Saturday they caught me. I say me. I'll take the blame because it was on my channel. Some people had their opinions about some things, so they're sent back with their phone saying, "Come on, MD, say something. You want me to say something? How you doing, bushwhackers?"
Exactly.
That's stupid, man. Like I'm far from that popular, so just move on. You know, I'm just a little guy trying to spread the love of my hobby.
What's a bushwhacker?
What's a bushwhacker?
Yeah, it's getting to that point where it's just too freaking much almost.
Bushwhacker, okay, is the name that I've come up for the ones that just like to sit back and lurk. They'll probably hit you with a dislike. They very rarely ever hit the like button because 11 watching and none of the likes have changed in the last half hour, so they're bushwhacking. But it's like, you remember the cartoons when you'd see the bushes and then all of a sudden you just see the eyeballs poke through, and then they realize that their eyes were being seen, so they put the bushes back. Bushwhacker.
Yep. You just see nothing but the eyes poke out, and that's it.
Yeah. I also thought about taking the contents out of like the Breeze and putting inside of that Mavic.
Yeah.
That would be cool because it's got the GPS, it's got the position sensor and system and all on the bottom and all.
And Alvin, just to prove it,
and them motors are about the same size.
From 11 or 12.
What is that one?
They're like, oh no, they can see us.
Oh,
What
yeah.
is that one? The Breeze?
We love them too. Yeah, it's the unique Breeze.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually look.
Don't ask. Don't ask.
Those on sale for like $100 and something bucks a while ago?
Huh?
I was saying, weren't those on sale like a few months ago? They were on sale for like $100 and something bucks.
Yeah, 150.
Yeah, around 150.
I remember that.
They were like 400 when they first came out.
Yeah, so see, this is the world I'm interested in. I'm trying to figure out what's going on because you got all this drone drama. I'm trying to figure out why there's so much drone drama.
it brings the drama.
This
Haven't
green
figured that
leader
out. The only thing I can
Save the drama for their mama, because we don't want it.
Like, I can't stand Steve O.D., but whatever, I tolerate it.
Yeah,
I mean, ever since he's got those glasses, it's made me puke a lot. But you know, I can deal with it.
Yeah, I was,
Right on.
Yeah, so the glasses. The glasses just kind of ruined it for me.
I only wear the glasses when I have to see what I'm doing.
Only when I need to see what I'm doing do I wear the glasses. So about almost 100% of the time.
I'm a drone guy. I hate them. I hate the ground guys. You know, I wouldn't even hang out with them guys. You know.
Them damn drone flyers think they're so cool.
Yeah.
Honestly, heard people say that. Oh, they're just ground guys. And I'm like, are you kidding me? It's all about a remote hobby. Okay? You fly your drones with a remote. They drive their vehicles with a remote. It's an RC hobby. Get over yourself and join hands.
Exactly.
It's more fun
It's
when
a
you have more
family.
people.
Exactly.
Yeah, I unsubscribed to Alvin actually when he got his peach fuzz.
That's patch fuzz, not peach fuzz.
Patch fuzz.
Patch fuzz.
It's because it grows in all patchy.
That's a whole wacky Wednesday topic.
He's an Apache.
Yep.
Well, the other day somebody asked me.
That's from a few wacky Wednesdays ago.
Right?
The other day somebody asked me if I was in the Drone Network.
Surface to air family. Exactly.
Somebody the other day
what,
asked
Frank?
me if I was, somebody the other day asked me if I was in the Drone Network.
Surface to air family.
I
We're
told
all
them
part
I
of the
couldn't
family.
do the Drone Network because I don't have a drone.
No, it doesn't matter.
I have a drone, but you couldn't find the battery charger for it.
Yeah, that's true. I have a little tiny drone.
No, Frank.
You're welcome on the Drone Network anytime, babe.
Yeah, you don't need
It's all about the love of RC.
Exactly.
This is,
Drone Network.
this is the only drone I have right here too. It's got a little stand, so it's cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It took you like,
Furby
it took you like an hour and a half to figure that was a stand.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was at first. Someone 3D printed it and sent it to me. And still, there's a couple things in that box I don't know what that is.
Take them out. Let's help you out with that.
No, but I mean, not nothing, but like, yeah, mostly I have my scholars and stuff like that. But like Chris and Crystal and Captain, you know, the network, Sin Errl, they had a good time on their channels, and I guess that was mostly driven, but whatever. It's always a good time hanging out.
Hell yeah. That's how we feel. Like we're just in it for the love of the family. Like it's not for me. It's not no challenge at all. Like I don't care.
Exactly. It's just for the love of being able to control something you're not driving.
One drone, no drones. Even if you're not in the hobby, if you do music, if you do video games, it doesn't matter. If you're cool and hang out, just let's hang out.
Chris looks at me. I'll be sitting back here on my iPad, and I'll be chatting with people in a different live stream, and he'll turn around and go, "Whose live stream are you watching?" Because it's not even a channel that he knows or a channel that he supports. But it was someone that I knew and I supported and it supported me and had nothing to do with drones, had nothing to do with RCs.
That's that special edition, the purple one.
It's all about showing the love and the support for the family.
Right.
It's all about having fun. I don't care what your channel is about. It's about having fun.
I didn't realize the drone guys were so serious about ground guys. Whoa. I feel like the Jets and the Sharks over here.
We'll save you, babe.
When I used to drive, be on the ground, right? I used to, the plane guys, I used to say, man, it must be so easy up there. You know, you got open airspace, you ain't got running nothing. Yeah, right.
That does sound like a good
That's
name.
not the truth.
Then you go in the air and you find all the obstacles that are up there.
Yeah.
Ghost slims and all kinds of things.
I don't know, man. I always got into this thing just as fun as a hobby. I never took it too serious. I can't believe people get that crazy about it, I guess.
Right, exactly.
It's,
I'm not
it's
sure if I've
just,
ever shown
Well, I
the
don't think it's the hobby. I don't think it's no matter what it is. I don't. In other words, I don't think it's a matter of what we're in. I think it's a matter of when people see that they can do this to make money. I think the money changes everything.
Money.
Every
Oh, yeah.
aspect.
Whatever it is.
But yeah, me, I'm not in it for the money. I'm in it for the hobby, and it's that simple. I mean, I love sharing knowledge and helping people out, and just hey, if you can't figure it out, let's figure it out. If I can't figure it out, we got somebody in the family that can figure it out.
what you showing, Frank?
This is I made a figure. It's a mini me. So I got the same
It's a
beard.
mini you.
The same beard I do, and I painted his hair gray. So this is mini
Oh,
me
mini
when I do
tank.
with my little trucks.
I was gonna say, is he gonna be the new driver of the vehicles?
Yeah, he is the driver of the vehicles,
There you go.
and I got one that looks like my wife also.
Yeah, put some glasses on there.
And when you get tired, you just pull over and hook up with a Winnebago, and there you go.
Yeah, that's it.
Nap time.
That's cool.
That's awesome, Frank.
Oh, true. Mini Tank lost his glasses.
Yes, I lost my glasses a while back.
Where's the wife figure at?
He's half blind. He can't find her.
And he's the driver.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There we go. A TF2 that does a burnout.
Uh-oh. Actia.
See what you started, X?
Oh, I did do burnout on my table too.
Oh.
Axio says you need a sticker to cover it up.
So I got two of them. Yeah, more or less.
Y'all gonna get me to fire a drone up and put the prop on the table and see what making noise.
They're about to get me to do that with my stampede right here.
I was just thinking the X Max, but it's gonna shoot off the table and into the wall for me.
Let's see your drone. What kind of damage your drone can do.
Just set the
I feel a
camera.
burnout in my pants.
Just turn your camera if you do that though. We want to see the whole thing, not just.
Right.
A good thing I had it in high speed.
I bet as fast as some of them things move, they would go through the wall like that.
Yeah.
Got this.
Brand new sticker too.
You're building it.
Kind of bean.
Racer on the top looks very nice, Mike.
This one cost me.
Very nice.
All right, Alvin. I think it's about done.
Awesome. Heck yeah.
Got the wiring all done in there.
Nice.
Now, you're going to stick it in the box and ship it, right?
Yes, sir. In the dish box. I got to buy more dishes, so I have another box.
Alvin, you didn't specify and say he was shipping that to you. He's just going to ship it right back to himself.
That's true. That's very true. Yeah. I should have specified you're shipping it to me, right?
He's gonna send it.
Yes, send it.
I think that skid plate is the best upgrade for this TF2. It's just crazy how much room you save now. Because before you used to have this on the bottom of it that used to drop it a lot. That's this what used to hold the transfer case. But now it's completely flat. Like, this is amazing. It's a completely different truck. Usually you had a big pumpkin there, and it's just crazy now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's
nice.
just gonna slide over.
Steve-O Kagan said that drag slash is ready for its maiden run and crash.
Yes, it is. That's what the RPM bumpers are for.
There you go, RPM bumpers. Oh, actually, it's going to tear the bike apart now.
Got the trike out.
Guess I'll go see what's going on in the chat.
Nothing really.
Absolutely.
I was replying to something else. I was replying to a message that Thomas had sent me. Thomas had sent me a picture. I'll show you guys real fast if I can.
I'm actually I'm blown away. I didn't realize there was a rift between the grounders and the flyers. It's so cool.
And Tank actually lost his glasses while filming that Halloween skip there with the zombies. That's when he lost his glasses.
On the Wrestler's on Fire? Did you lose it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Tom just printed me that green one where it's like the top half only.
Oh yeah.
So he was showing me that. So that's what I was looking at. So I wanted to show you guys what I was looking at.
Nice.
My screen is like making it twitch out. It's kind of weird.
That'll be cool.
Yeah.
That'll be cool. A green
And then
hawk
there's
got
the
a
other part right there.
Nothing cooler than seeing Frank's wrestlers catch on fire.
Luke.
Yeah.
Axiomatic, are we taking out our three-wheelers now?
Yeah. He's challenging you to a race, Frank.
Oh, I got one too in the back.
Well, see, here's the thing. I got my sticker burned up. I want to finish the burnout.
Oh yeah, do it. Do it.
But I could only find a 3S for mine. So now I got a 3S on mine.
I gotta figure out what special on this.
You make me want to do a burnout with my buggy. I could put the battery in the buggy and I can do a burnout with the buggy.
I can burn out with my truck.
I'll burn out with my wheelchair.
Would that buggy without buggy outrun your Stampede, Alvin?
Yeah, I would think so. At the moment,
I thought that was pretty quick.
The buggy is definitely pretty fast, especially if I were to put a 3S in the Stampede and a 3S in the buggy will definitely smoke it for sure.
Gotcha.
I need to get a nice 3S hard case LiPo for this thing. It's got a nice system in it for what it is.
Yeah, Kagan, you really need to get that transmission skid plate for this. It's a must.
It is a must.
Frank, the tank certified.
It's just not. Look how much room I got now.
Yeah.
I've been banging on my desk too much. Everything fell off my desk.
Uh-oh.
Little bobblehead in the background.
I know it. You can see some burnouts here with it, I think. Uh-oh. There we go.
Oh my god, the dancing riders went out. Oh my god.
Replay.
That was great.
So Kagan was just asking me. He sent me an email and asked me if the interior still fits for the skid plate. Well, the transfer case mount, it does not change the orientation or change anything in the height of where the transfer case used to be. So everything is still the same. So transfer case is still in the same location, but it's flipped. So you do have to flip one gear, and it just saves you a lot of room on the bottom. That's where the skid plate is on the bottom, but it's on top, so nothing changes. Geometry of the thing is still the same. It's kind of cool. Back to you, the Drone Network.
Back to you, Bob.
Green Frog said nothing wrong with banging your desk, Frank.
I'd rather go bang my. Never mind.
Okay, let's see if I can do this. I'm gonna try to angle this down as much as I can.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Oh, there we go.
Let's see. I'm gonna have to turn this on.
And next, we're gonna see Steve OD do donuts with his wheelchair.
Yeah.
Right over here.
You better brace yourself because we don't want you doing the same thing that Axio just did.
I should install my seatbelt.
But he said
that thing rips the head off.
There goes the diff. There goes the diff.
I'm not going to take it any farther than that. Oh, man. Oh, look at that.
That's all right. Axel will send him the spare parts if his diff breaks.
Look at that. Oh, man, that straight up burned rubber onto this. Look at that. It's straight up stuck onto the desk now.
Well, that's 3 desks that have been
Axio
burned rubber onto the desk.
Axio wonders why his stuff blows up.
Right? Wonder why.
Well, you know what? I needed to wear down these tires a little bit. They were brand new.
You wanted better traction, I know.
This is a Castle 4600. 4600, or 4100 kV motor.
You got to do it again, Alvin.
No way.
It was going back and forth. It was,
I don't think I'm going to be able to get these spots out now. Oh, man.
It was going back and forth. Axio and Alvin.
I know, wasn't it?
Oh, man. That truly burnt some rubber into that.
It was a burnout competition across the states.
I think I did better. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
I don't know. Actually, it was still
Are you ruining yet another sticker, or is that still the second one?
He's ruined those plastic gears in that gearbox.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's what he's doing for sure.
Yeah, something's not right.
You both said, yep, they're gone.
They're gone.
That's going to give him something to work on.
Yeah, you get caught up on fixing everything. Just break it stuff on purpose so you can fix it again.
Something good.
It was at least cool to watch. Definitely.
Yeah.
It was at least cool to watch.
Keep going.
You know, right now it's all nice and fun, but I swear later on tonight or tomorrow I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
He could be over there. How the hell do I get this shit off? Come on now.
Exactly. I'll be sitting here scrubbing it with my Mr. Eraser pad. Like, what the hell is
Mr.
going on?
I was thinking that Mr. Clean Eraser.
Get a big
Yeah,
sticker
it's
you can burn out.
Yeah,
on.
there you go. That'd be a good test for it. Will it or won't it erase the rubber?
Will it or won't it get this damn burnt rubber off my desk?
A bunch of grown up playing with rubber.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. It straight up like fully burnt this stuff into the desk. I can't even scratch it off.
And plus, he's saying that his rubber stinks.
It stank. That's why I stopped it. I couldn't stand the smell, even though I was only doing it for a second. It smelled so bad, I had to stop it.
Axio's going in.
Something broke.
Oh, Axio.
He said something broke.
Something broke.
He's like, something's not working anymore.
I think I remember before the last 3 attempts, Steve-O said those gears were gone.
Yeah, that gears might have went.
I need to grab the tablet out so I can see what's been said in chat because I've been missing chat.
I wonder if the gears went.
Time to put some metal gears in it.
Yeah, probably.
Do they make metal gears? I think Racing might have some metal gears for it.
Yeah, either get Racing or GPM.
Oh yeah.
I think I might have burnt something out there.
Metal gears, it'll pour smoke off those tires, I think.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
There's so many upgrades for that Dancing Riders nowadays.
I'm good. I don't know if you can see it, but all my gears look good.
And if you go metal gears, you said a 4100 kV, that's turned up to about 8200 kV.
Yeah, here's 4100 Castle Pro Mamba X.
Yeah, that's the smallest brushless motor I've ever seen. Besides the drone brushless motor. Besides the drone brushless motor.
This thing is crazy.
Is that a 0808?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
RC Hunter, welcome back, brother.
Hey.
Hey.
It's 0808.
Heath, you just did some crazy stuff. Me and Axio just did burnouts on our desk and table.
Yes.
Did not turn out good.
Our stickers.
At least for Axio.
It was a burnout competition.
Yep.
I'm assessing damage.
I can see how your Dancing Rider is going to be nuts with that because this is what I got on this also, my Losi Mini 8. So
I want
this
that.
one. This one is the original Losi Mini 8. That's the one with the short wheelbase, and that's the one that doesn't have the traction control. But this is the original one. This thing is
I like that.
crazy.
Those Mini 8s so nice.
It's the same. You got the same motor in that Losi Mini 8 that Axio's got in his little Dancing Rider.
Yeah, there it is, right in there.
Oh boy.
It's a 0808. That's how I knew it was a 0808.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm basically trying to blow this thing up.
All right, I'll be back in a few more minutes. I got to go get the mashed potatoes started, so I got to go get them potatoes cut up. So it'll be 5 to 10 minutes.
Go peel them potatoes, boy.
Is that a
Yep.
threat or a promise?
I got to work.
Oh, things are falling.
Yeah, all things considered, I think I'm alright. Looks to be okay. I had a two-cell lipo in there for the burnout.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Lewis is still hard at work there.
Yeah, I just a brand new aluminum bell crank support.
Nice.
Yeah, I changed this plastic one. I had it for a long time, so I figured let me do it right now. Get it over with.
I've done no upgrades to my X-Max. Got the Badland tires. That's about it.
Got a couple of things. I just had parts for a long time. I've just been backed up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with it.
Yeah.
Got the 3D printer done today. He's nice. First print some A-arms. Have the guy come on the phone. Oh, you go print some A-arms. Awesome.
Print some 3D printed A arms are not that strong.
You probably have to make them out what ABS to probably be
Yeah.
strong enough. I can run ABS through mine. It's got to crank up the heat on it. I got a roll of ABS actually. A roll black.
Well, even then, it's still going to break. ABS is fragile when you hit it.
Right.
It's not like the plastic that they make the A-arms with. But hey, if you're stuck and you're in the bind, it's perfect.
Right. Because they actually have a PLA out there like with carbon fiber and stuff in it. So if you really got into it, you know what I mean?
Okay.
You could probably make something like that and make it strong enough. I mean, it's still at some. I imagine that some impact it was going to break. You know, velocity.
What you doing over there, Grace? You playing?
Does she want to sing a song with me again tonight?
No. She's just playing.
Grace, come sing a song with me.
Her and I.
Itsy bitsy spider. Let's do itsy bitsy spider.
There you go. But jump off here, guys. It was nice hanging out with y'all.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all. Burnout.
Burnout time.
Yeah, burnout.
Burnout night.
Catch y'all on somebody's stream.
Later.
Sounds good, Chris.
Later, guys.
Y'all have a good night, guys.
All right, you too.
Later, Lewis. Have a good one, brother.
Yeah, you too, bro.
Turn them screws, man. Later.
I don't know if you guys can see it, but there goes the support, the bell crank support.
See.
Wow, you got lots of money on that thing.
Yeah, not that much, but yeah.
Very nice.
That's good.
They're going. I'm not much of an aluminum guy. The RC Hunter says they're going to be strong with aluminum. I find the problem with aluminum is once aluminum bends, it doesn't come back. Plastic will come back. So that's the only downfall on aluminum that I find. So, because once it bends, it's hard to bring back.
That's why I keep my lower arms plastic.
Yep.
So that's always going to stay plastic. But the upper arms, they're not really going to get, damaged or bent up unless you really, really crash a certain way or in a different angle. But, but a lot of people get aluminum lower arms. You're wasting your money because once you bend it, that's it.
Yeah. Well, I've seen somebody they took a not a Mini 8, but an E-Revo and converted all to aluminum. That thing was pure aluminum. Everywhere was white. It was just, it was cool to see, but why the heck would you want to do that?
You got to have some plastic on there so there's a little bit of give.
Yeah. And one of the guys says because he can. That's why he did it. So.
Unless he's not going to jump it, then you're okay. But if you're going to be jumping it with all that aluminum, forget it. One bad crash,
Shelf queen.
It's gonna bend. Yeah, it's just gonna bend everything. So.
That's why even on Jack's Volcano, I only put certain parts aluminum.
Yeah, like my hubs and stuff, that I put aluminum. Because when I first ran it during the wintertime a couple of years ago, I swiped like a little ice mound.
Okay.
And snapped it easily. Boom, right away. So it was all flapping like this when I was driving back. I was like, oh, great. And then I said, going for aluminum.
I'll do aluminum hubs and I'll do aluminum shock towers, but that's about it. Control arms or A arms, I'll leave them plastic.
Yeah.
You want to have a little bit of give when you hit hard or come off a jump wrong or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna jump this 30 feet in the air. Obviously not. So I mean, I will jump it, but not that high. I ain't gonna be jumping it all crazy.
I'm working on my son's trail truck, and this is the box so far that I made for it.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that earlier.
So that's the box that I made for it, and I made a tailgate for it, so it's going to open up. It's going to have magnets that holds it up and chain, but I made like little piece on the side. So it should really be strong. So even if he falls on it, everything is glued, everything is nailed with very, very short nails. Really cool. Very strong. Turned out pretty good. I'm happy.
Looks very good.
That X-Max looks way too clean.
Way too what?
Too clean.
But I ran it a couple of times when I first got it. And then I started upgrading it, and then got another vehicle, started that project. So I couldn't finish it. So some of the parts I have for like over a year. So I figured, all right, let me change the screws to steel. So I mean stainless steel. So let me basically upgrade the other stuff that I had. But it's not a lot. I mean, there's no more aluminum going on this truck, so that's it. It's just, the battery trace, not a big deal. The brake crank support and one of the gear covers. That's it. That's all the aluminum that's on top.
Oh, yeah.
And then the rest is just, the upper arm, the link, and the hubs. That's it.
The red and black really gives it a nice contrast.
Yeah, I try to keep the colors even, like spread out, so it won't look too crazy.
You need to get a red and you see.
Yeah, so like it's like when I start upgrading stuff and choose a color, I just think about if it's a real car in my head, and then I just picture it in my head how I want it, and that's it. I just go for it.
Okay.
So it looks even. It looks nice. It looks even. So I'm just like, I'm done with everything else. So
cool.
No more aluminum parts for the X-Men. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Unless I break it.
RC Hunter saying they be made from ABS with aluminum plates attached to the A-arm. Yeah, they're going to be strengthening with aluminum. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, there's a lot of ways to do things and all that. But there again, because the aluminum might bend, mind you, the ABS might help bring it back. So it's a good try. It's a good thing. You could try it, and if it works out for you, then good for you. It's my hats to you. You're coming out with a different way of making stuff. That's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's Steve O.D.
Axiomatic's got a brand new stickers to ruin back on his desk now.
Yeah, I'm nice and clean now. Steve O.D., what do you got?
A monster slash.
He's working with his monster truck, I think.
The Monster Slash.
Yeah, that's another project that I'm backed up on also with my Slash Ultimate. I got so much parts for it. I just haven't had a chance to put it on.
I gotta finish this one. This was the mud truck that I did.
Nice. Are you finished with it? Yes.
I got the interior. Oh,
Oh no, he fell.
I got the interior.
I'm back.
Got the interior. I got to get done. Everything else, but yeah, this is my mud truck. Oh, there goes my good sticker.
Oh, is that your mud truck?
Looks nice.
Yeah, the Axial CX-10-2 mud truck. On a napkin.
Angle the camera a little bit more. We can't see.
I made a big spill. I spilled a beverage all over the place.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, absolutely. It cleans up my rubber marks.
I didn't even know that Chris and Crystal went to bed. Night, Chris, if you're still out there.
They went a while ago.
Yeah, they've been gone for an hour. Dude.
I've been gone for like 5 minutes starting the potatoes.
They left like 2 hours ago, I think.
Yeah, they could have flown to Quebec by now.
Yeah, X, I could hear you, but I don't think you could hear me because I wasn't plugged in. I was going to get stuff.
That's right. I'm spilling my beverage all over the place.
Oh, wasting stuff?
I'm cleaning my rubber marks.
This thing still got sand all over it from frickin' beach.
As long as it's not salt sand or salt water, you're good.
No, all fresh water here in the Great Lakes. Oops.
That'd be quite a piece.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool. He says for his winter project, he wants to print a 1/10 crawler truck, and he wants to print and design every part himself.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be very.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah, there's a lot of designs out there. There's a lot of designs that you can get. Even the gears you can print yourself and do. The only thing is the dry shaft is going to be a little hard, but there is some people that actually print a car. Like I have that on my.
Yeah, there's actually a few different printable cars. There's a Formula One drag car. There's actually a truggy and a buggy out there as well.
Yep.
But fully 3D printable from the ground up. You can print everything with 3D printing.
Kagan says
the only thing you can't print is the electronics and stuff like that. But yeah.
I do need a sippy cup.
No, you need a soppy cup.
Yeah, you need a sippy cup.
Everything was contained. We're good.
Is it Earl's cup that you slipped? You made fall?
Yeah, totally knocked it over.
How dare you break the cup already?
Broke the cup.
Poor cup. Only got to be used so many times.
Cup's gone.
Why? Next thing, the shirt's going to get torn up because he's going to do a burnout on the shirt.
I'm going to do a whole shirt. I'm going to rip the shirt open.
I'm going to use the shirt for a rag to clean my trucks.
My beverage spillage.
Yeah, he's going to use it for the next time his sippy cup spills.
Exactly.
Time change for us tonight.
Yeah.
Yep, but not looking forward to that. We're going to have freaking 1 o'clock twice.
I wondered about that. What happened to the TV shows that plays at 1? Are they going to play twice? Or like
I don't
the shows
know if they
that
would
play
pay twice. They would. I don't know. I think they would have to pay extra. Either that or they get a discount.
the show that starts at 12. Let's say you start recording a show at 12. Well, at 1 o'clock it's going to end, but the show that usually starts at 1 is now at 12 o'clock, so it's kind of screwy.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
We'll find out in not too long.
Yeah, because the clock goes back, so now it's 12 o'clock again. So they're going to play
Well, isn't
12.
it 12 o'clock for you guys in like a minute?
Right now it's 12 o'clock here, yes.
Yeah, 12 o'clock, but 1 o'clock is the daylight savings time.
Yes, at
Yep.
1 o'clock, that's when it changes.
You guys got an hour left.
Yep.
Yeah, we got an hour. If I can make it that long.
Jim, you got 2 hours left. I got a whole 4 hours left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna have to wrap this up.
Same thing
Get to bed
here.
and get my daughter to bed.
Thanks for
fine.
sending. Bye.
So, I'm assuming you guys are gonna hang out in Hangouts. So,
Yeah.
So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream, guys. I thank everybody for coming in.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you all for coming in. You guys are freaking awesome.
Thanks, Jim.
You guys are more than welcome to come in. Like Keith, the RC Hunter, you're welcome to come in next time if you want. You can set your camera up and join us. Later, Kagan. Later, Heath. Later, everyone.
Yeah, man.
Good night, guys.
Later, guys.
Good night.
Later.